is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
If you are not doing the right thing, if you are not applying the right rules, if you are not using the right documentations, if you are not filing your taxes, you need to have a special committee that looks into the books of every radio TV stations in Ghana. Close them down. Let them know you cannot operate illegally in Ghana. The rate at which Paul is a liar, no. The way the guy can lie, no. I know sometimes who na ana who mobo obi o twatro no wuntam. Paul bewu. Wo de ka bewu Paul wo be kanu. Be ka bia bewu. Your ex-girlfriend's brother's wife and wakwajina betna them and enum tea. Me say check your son's DNA because akora no semi. The NPP is not a political party. It's a killing machine.
Ewusa Kevin Tiller na 18 no. Na nani bede no. Paul Adom Otchere wasan leaking no bedroom videos. Yes say one lady bi a waware a wo se Germany we say fa nya sanketwa. No mo di breakfast ewie bi wo ho so mkisi mafono ho na yi. Hey Kevin Tiller say maame no girl no ne maame abo Paul Adom Otchere bia no bewu this year and this month na de and be bono edua no ebenya no na Paul ntura wo twade obo Sam George Dzata abaso ewo data me no ka sei ebe pagya akosoro na etimi aboa Ghana fo ewo ndwumede mu wo ye no si nchen ya na se fo nso sem no wa fire de afa ho oso Okatakyie nso beko jail Okatakyie de okon otwene mu ten bomfa kotekete wa beko jail yenko tie Kevin Tiller
Video we have every time I measure piano because we are show video of you any oba we are mo fefe no na you videos of one oba we are that sorry am what them and you say bia hearsay keke says a Paul like it's not just hearsay, it's something you are doing. Any other catcher Paul can lie. Paul, and we saw a video of you. When you're about we are sorry what them you slept in a room, in a hotel room, after having sex. I'm what da afamu who we are no pamudidi. Still Paul person be kind of cry.
Old girlfriend. Okay.
Video where me dey akyerɛ mu. Na ewiase nyina be hu Paul. Why you there? Wa giatum. Wakoye bone ya chew. Papa penyini gitum. Enti ade me to me hams. What is wrong with this guy? This guy can really lie. And just ask me be kan ye kan keke. Ye the video to so akyerɛw. Akyerɛw say Paul ade wakoye no Germany ni. Girl wa wo miensa odi abaako. Obi yire no wakoje no na wasa akobu na kotretin na ye can say Paul jai. Paul Adom Otchere say no. Paul person be jatum upon video e dey kyerɛ mu nyina video e ha me pa because the rate at which Paul is a liar, no. The way the guy can lie, no. I know sometimes who na ana who mobo obi o twatro sa no wuntam. Paul can lie. Paul, wo ye di paboni ni Nyankopɔn be ku ato atwere. Wo se abrofo mienu we na invite to call October 1st. Abrofo mienu na de call ye. Abrofo ne de call na wo ko invite oba no. Na conversation be na oni abrofo ne have your mu invite oba October 1st. Abrofo ko winsafo mienu na mu baby ko baby. And now about October 1st, odo girlfriend naba. And now brofo no anyway we take picture because you were dressed the same way they were dressed. And now brofo no take picture mienu ko. Who catch there say abrofo mienu no omo no monsa abo no. Omo mienu na invite o. No omo invite o no. Na omo anka nche say no be kire October 1st ni ma kire o. And now omo invite o say bra. Now also ba no be invite an interpreter. Wo po wa bottom. I know you say Ghana for nyina jimi such a ma wutumi o. You sit in Ghana, who say abrofo no me na akɔwinsa for me na invite to October 1st. And no do call October 1st, no won't take asa no. Abrofo me no mo de oba no omonte brofo. How did you communicate with them before they brought you to Germany? It also do Germany no. And I also invite a girl no say girl no so mra. Na girl no be your interpreter. What bodamana? It was seminar because we are say the pagidi. Entina wo yire ja wo. And to be deal with yire no. And it will be deal with you know. That is why you muntie just say boy no man were danger Paul or the bonini or bonsam. I don't know twan mani efe say. Paul bewu. What the car ube Paul over canoe, me kept your boo. What's the girl? No? Paul said, girl, October 1st, no, their hugs, their kisses, all will be a chatro. All Casano, not actually receipt. Or Bibi, their kata, a chili, no kiss a girl. And also October 1st, no, their hugs, their kisses, and I brought from the buy and only picture with I brought with them. And the girl kept her nanny, it is a nanny, no, or a dog, or a lap dog. The girl kept her nanny at home and her daughters. It's a brought from the buy Germany, so October 1st, no. And I brought for the picture, kicking I brought for the coy. And now on no porno, a cow on any lady, no. It's lady no now all corner. Lady the interpretation, no. It's a thing the lady no yet. Nejuma Bay and say Obayano, Obucha picture no church the moon ma Paul Peck, a real or Sakoye, and you punching no did sick and okoye. Paul Person say, Interbrofumi nom the buy no picture no yai, Koye, because October 1st day, and the sacra more, unya baby fat. I said, Macola, wait here, that's no way born when I know, no way kiss, so no way I go. Into a brother, don't picture you, I'm the bio, and Omkojano. And the cow, the girl now, no invited to say interpreter. No, into girl near the Jumery and a girl near Corno. See, hey, Paul, Uber woo. A yakateke, Uber woo. Girl never text the brother, Cassan Muriano, all Corno. It's girl no time or Corna brother, Hanasana brother. Because you still needed somebody to interpret what was happening at the October 1st to you. So who did the continuation of the interpretation? Oh, bottom. Oh, nyankupo bekum. Inti yosi girl no, ewie no, na girl no air kono, ye wie bibia na girl no, e kese na fono ho, e na omde koto October 1st. Oh, abrofo na obo Paul ye before because bibia obo. This girl is your ex-girlfriend's brother's wife, brother's sister. Wife, your ex-girlfriend, ne brother, ne yere, and a wokojino. O Paul Adom Otchere. Your ex-girlfriend's her brother's wife, and the go away. Now, oh, Papa, you need to sell. Anytime to check your first son's DNA, because that boy, Sibia and Yoma Semino, maybe may move. Check your first son's DNA. Paul, your son, check his DNA, the first one. Sibia Korane Semino. Bibinti na mitumi kanu air. Paul, on kanu correct. Your ex-girlfriend's brother's wife, and wakojina betna them, and then numti. Me say check your son's DNA. Because Akorano semi. Nenyoma bi oye no. Check it, Paul. Check your first son's DNA.
Points I even asked her to go organize watching for me. You know me and my street food things.
So you see, he goes round, ended up. They stayed in the same hotel. Oh, Paul, Okatakyie said the girl gave him a hug and went back home. Listen, Paul Adom Otchere, from the beginning, he said the lady, after she was done with her interpretation job, because she left or kept her nanny at home. Hey, Paul, this guy told us the girl just gave him a hug. The girl actually dragged him, gave him a hug, and went away. The same person in the same tape or see. Now they all stayed in the same hotel after the. You see, Paul, you or you fucking dangerous liar. Or you truthful. Nipa na or hug no koye no. You ended up staying in the same hotel with the person and her family. Paul kikan some way in the girl no ma me buy. And a girl no ma me ka say Paul boa. Paul ye before we this year. Eduabo we be kum. Paul Adom Otchere. Ma me na bodia obo left and right, front and back. Ubewu. Eduabo we be nyaw. Ma catch no. Eduabo na ma me born last year time and aso. This month in eduabo na so. Eduabo no be nyaw. Paul, sa eduabo ma me born no. Me check a time na a woman no. Afe na bosumi na ma me born ebe pie. E bosumi we eduabo no be nyaw. It will get you. Yeah. And it's me bo video we akai no. Sa eduabo na ma me born no. A won ne ba die. A wo sa ebeka che wiase se wunim akora no. Oto akora ne mo na a obegina wo se wunim hwe no. Ma me dua no ball last year no. Sa bosumi we enko awie no. Bosumi ni pia Paul eduabo de be nyaw. Yeah. Na won wadua na ma me ball no. O se obo dua ma untumi nante wo name. Eduabo de be nyaw. This year, this month, So I am just being a messenger. I'm sending you a message. Eduabona ma mene ball no this month ebenyawo. Say nyawa ka chem se menye nipa. Wo. Paul. Na maka kire mo boy we oni bomfa koteketwa. Bomfa koteketwa se de wa horo de nsa wo bodam. Wo de wonse si abrewa binimu be di nyina. Wa horo wonse fridi a ho. Hwe internet ye horo ye nsa wo ho. De wo bia wo ho ye horo ye nsa. Ade bia wudi bia obedi awu. Enti bibia ni wa yemfa ehu entena TV so ngeganse bo. Wo ya bema wo kana esi ene tina me Mr. Tiasema mentwa so ensi a me wieye. Asem no ka ma ne si ensi ya wo horo wonsa wo bodam. Wo kwate se mre. Bomfa kwateketo ani akwa we o meko jail. Technology. Na modwen se me mefo. Kwasia we be ka kire o anji sika kakra na ko didi Kevin Taylor atam na de anjan mu na wajibi unye adwuma you are unemployed unye adwuma bia o ye bia ya pamo kwasia na nwese small boy we de betuma ma sika 1000 Ghana woni sa small boy mu be ko jail mu mienu blackmail mu be ko jail dedeni de mu betuma ya ma Yesu aba jail no eye u faith ya da two tiri so ya bo abun sengu so untumi sisa no yes you enter jail. Inti boy we oni bomfa kwateketwa akwa na ahoma kitikiti bisa ne nantem no ahoma kitikiti ayese pentri akwa na osi ye fe no bomfa kwateketwa no pen akwa na pentri sinsan ne nanim na wafere oka ne pentri na ne buofu oka se ne kwati so na ne buofu because odim se eno na ye ne ye wona komam okwateketwa eya wo ya na wo sebi o hia oba nka se opel aho pepra ko woro ho na oba ne se ede dabu de sa weni ma obu ofu ye kan na wakoma aba o ti ase adani ya se me kwoti so a o kwoti se mre bomfa ko teketo ani akwa we meko jail inti a fact bibian se ye ginem asefo ye demonstration wo Ghana now maami we ono na ne kunu chairman ema MPP for and on the leading Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery the association. Or no, if I got it wrong, I'm sorry, but I think that's the name. Ninu wadodo. I say LGBTQPQWLS3. Mama dini nye tietia ni ntumi bomu di interna GNRMA nya useless. Now maami we ono na ndra me be kire mo say ne kunu eko contest ema MPP na nko pe parliament akọ. Or MPP chairman. The mami we ye nyina say the Ghana for about tutia MPP nti why na you say indirectly no wogina Ghana nurses for nanim say omo frustrate aban no now obi abuta say edien na ope the pain one nikunu enya sa position no to enter parliament and secondly promise MPP for promising the senka ba omia winning a bibia de be kono and this is all part of the reason or use some indirect means to be to incite some nurses against the government. That's what is happening now. All that is happening now, the NPP doing it. But you see, I'm not here to play politics with this because nurses, from what we are all seeing, they have the right to go on strike. They have the full right to go on strike. It is a MPP for and a use means to be a use my way to frustrate the government. It's normal. It's okay. It's fine. And now we get to the bottom of it. Remember, on say and the MPP focus say I time na MPP what power no na omone nurses for no kwatena say omo signing agreement no service agreement no obi de obi free midwifery association mu de GNDN for court anything MPP are buying to mentia. That is what the MPP does. Time nurse for we any MPP are buying share all the way in May. Omo discuss say condition of service. Omo co agreement no. Omo we ya no mo sa ne maami we tina se any midwife for no bi tina se say omo fa asem ne court. So omo fa asem na court then it means say e was MPP aban no and they they were supposed to pay because time MPP aban any nurse for no share no in May no they had 7 full months. Every government should be able what's na bemu almost 8 years no you have to be able to at least for 7 months na kano if you say negotiations did not start 7 months to elections the negotiations was before 7 months to elections. And what they did was meetings and MPP for no as usual that is their modus operandi. Omo gada eye inkophobia omo so omo ka midwifery association for no omo fa assembly court. Send ye beya it will stop the NPP government from paying a condition of agreement now omo nurse for the sign here no. Into omo ye side we and the assembly court. That is the same strategy they used abra trumu assembly baye. Trumu assembly beda wa I was say you pass him rano. Ekufuado, your passing of parliament also in Sasha Sieno, and after your marking, Esma the last guy is on fast assembly court. Into assembly quarter, then Ekufuado, any MPP for no, omo and sign it because Trumuno, not a Flagstaff House net say. They use the same strategy, and it's not time and not more power no. Ubusamo every question. I don't know where cause was to go to court because they knew that they were using the court to suffocate state agencies and individuals. I'm talking about civilians. And that is the strategy they played. It also ended Omaba, abiding tia, then abiding tia, because abandon power. This woman just came out to say 6 months is a long time to implement the collective agreement. This woman lived with the NPP for 8 years. This woman, at no point did she say, Omonko strike for 2, 3, 4 days. Omako strike 24 hours. Yes, they have agreed on something. We know they went on strike, but was it that intense like this one? No, because then the party they were power. So all that they did was shaggy reasons. Omako demonstration. Oh, we are on demonstration, but we are working. We are working. We just have red band on our wrist. Time and MPP was not to be called strike. Now red band bobo monsa. So juma but here demonstrating, and I said we are on strike. Or titaya and the party. The Kuru party or no can lose power now. Or say right now there are some of you on tea. But this was the same woman 6-7 months ago. She was with these same people. And yet the MPP. She did not insist. Say nurses for days until the government pays them. Or yeah, politics. But what they are doing is MPP for they manipulate their way from behind. They are the ones using the leadership. They are the ones manipulating the system. Into the omo yana say right now no catch it almost say you have nothing to do because nurses want to say if the government does not pay now they will not work. But time omo agree omo yes a collective agreement no all the way 2024 May no sad time no omo yes omo ni omo agreement omo ni so omo ntua no they told obi say onko court and omo dey assembly ko share court. Unim time omo dey assembly we January we no omo dey assembly we assembly omo dey call court 2024 no omo ma assembly tena court January abai sesa no and assembly finality ebaye omo the assembly court no court they did not follow up again until they had no option than to take the case out of court. Now January assembly free court no and June ojina abai so says abai just asikedi nyina mo they will not go back to work. We deliberate. She just wants to destroy this government. Nikunu and a SFA and a MPP for catching said do this and do that. That is what she's doing. Because if you want to be realistic, some person you're honest in your dealings, sir. A government that has been in power for 5 months, where do you expect that government to bring out or cough out 2 billion Ghana cedis? Especially when the government has already read the budget. Right now, what they are telling us is say, a buying a mid-year budget, by force on function. The budget now buying can we and the crampono. It has not been fully implemented. So what are you saying? The government has called you to come to the table. Let's negotiate, renegotiate, and relook at your needs. Also, no. And this is purely NPP against the government. And see, I will play some mind games me and the MPP for no more parliament. Oh, we are telling Machiavellian tactics. And we are not parliament. Your person is for the even though they have the right to demonstrate or strike, they have to go to where they are lying. The same thing we are time LGBTQ, anti-LGBTQ bill no buy America court we are parliament. We all want Ghana to go forward. Right now the case is in court, so we should wait for the court. And to Ubusa MPP Nibia, some of us said to Monko court. And that has been their strategy all this while. And this woman is doing the job for them. She is their chief mate. She is doing the job for the NPP because she wants to use the nurses, and I said that association or lead, to make the government look very unpopular in the eyes of Ghanaians. But we have seen what she's doing. We have all seen what is happening. And you see, these are things that you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand. This is simple. Now, the strike in the crowd, as we speak today, the labor union or labor commission, they did not greenlight it or did not sanction it. Right now, court asama order say sa strike yamukui illegal. Do you know, say the leadership of Ghana nurses and registered nurses and blah blah say patient to be wua? Do you know, say it is a straight deliberate crime and that the leadership, they can be arrested? Do you know that? Because first, one, you need to understand, say the action they have taken, striking it is illegal in the first place. Because the labor commissioner, Aka say, you did not follow the right procedure to put a strike together for these people to stay at home. They are essential workers. Now, I was starting from the beginning, it is illegal. Ghana Mbranich say, when you do that, you have committed a crime. Secondly, so continue na court to cry order. Say you are committing a crime, and that make sure you go back because you're a civil servant. Now use the right channel to even want to strike again, you can strike. Now say if you see say ube obey court, now say patient to be kura, that patient, the family can sue you. The patient, the family, they can sue the leadership of the Ghana registered nurses and blah blah blah, because the law has said it. The action you are taking is illegal. So why are you still insisting that the strike should go on? This woman is crazy. So every single person who dies in any hospital or around any hospital or clinic in Ghana, when your healthcare, because it's all about position. It's all about the NPP. This woman is crazy. She's doing politics. Can't you see? Because my team just sent me, under section 5155 of Ghana's Criminal Offence Act, any act or omission that recklessly endangers life can result in manslaughter charges. The courts are slow to apply this to union. Now, the law actually, as we see it, it does not exempt the organized labor from this law. When you look at this law, and I say this part of Emrana, the organized labor, they are not exempted. Why say this group nyakasa anomono mwentu no ekwan paso court kraka say enye ekwan paso na butu anamono adentina leadership is still insisting, but because they insist and say nurse for ntina fie no eno enema nipa ewu nne inti ende so bi esiu maami we any the leadership a sa nipa no we di boni anase ondi boni and so be petition president and say because of this woman insisting the nurses do the wrong thing by going on an illegal strike and that this woman should be sacked. Is somebody going to scream and say the person is being very, very petty? Because somebody can petition the president. Somebody can petition and be like, due to her carelessness, her stupid carelessness, people have died. The law is clear. You are not supposed to go against the law. Into so be petition president near Pamana. Is somebody going to scream? No. Because she knows the law. Onimumrano and deliberately Obumrano so. This is where we are as a nation. These are some of the things we've been talking about. Yamani pabi tumia na politics asayomo. Yamamu tumia na Jimmy any politicians asayomo. And everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows your mission. Everybody knows what you are trying to do. Young nurses, you are manipulating them, using them. You are basically destroying lives because Queen Power Hospital. Nobody is against a legitimate strike. Nobody in Ghana. Obiani Ghana or yet against a legitimate strike. Strike now, say waji the right permission. Now we dimrano so now of course striker. Obiani only problem. But say emrano hona ubuso. Now I say because of political party be almost interesting. Oba say abai bidi na ukuna went to the chairman no the party no people will think say omunim nyansa then who say the pano ya kronfo. Now this is the thank you very much team. Let's read the act. This is what it says. In Ghana, illegal strikes are addressed under Labor Act 2003, Act 651. Specifically, Section 159 outlines the legal requirement for industrial strike action. Some person mo striker. Ya wo mra Ghana mra echere se also wudi so. And the meno ka say court I issue a statement the judgment about say mra na mode ko strike no ana industrial action no sa strike no enye mra so na mo fire. Why are you still on strike? Now kind document now a strike is considered illegal if workers fail to follow the prescribed procedures. You see strike automatically it becomes illegal somewhere in the mra na so mra ben and as when this one a must strike be illegal. One, not notifying the employer and the National Labour Commission. You see first say oko strike na so one notify the Labour Commissioner sa strike no Ghana mra no e kire say illegal. You these people did not, the leadership, this woman, you people did not notify the Labour Commission. So one, you have committed a crime. They should show us a document. Actually say the Labour Commission was in agreement with them to go on the strike. They should show us one document. Second, refusing to engage in mediation or arbitration before resulting to industrial action. You see, after consulting with the Labour Commission, you should also sit in a mediation or arbitration or somewhat tenacity into our County Ministry of Health. Money minister na tenacity. Now mo tenacity din kanka. Na ohwe de mo pe. Na ono so kire mo de ombetum de amamo. Na mo nyina mo adwene kom bankrom. Some ko meet you at a point then you make a decision. Did they meet the minister? Did they actually have a meeting? Did they actually discuss the negotiations they had with the MPP? Same negotiation or agreement, is it an agreement this government, at least at the end of the day, they will consider or have issues with? They did not do that. All these things, Mami Way led a group of people in that association, and they went on an illegal strike. 4, striking in essential services, where disruption can can endanger. Striking in essential services. Strikes maybe to say nurse for the doctors echo. Say striking in essential services where disruption can endanger lives or national security. So we strike when di mrano so when di mrano so na sa edwuma mo ye na edwuma oman no sebio ehia na se moko strike na nipa bi ho ka na ema oman no sebio den ye bambo ho krampo enho tochima mo sa nipa no ma committee crime mo di ma bokro no e se atwe ekogine fiase and na say court na atwe so. This is what we are facing today. The agenda is so bad, and this woman, why not you say ni kure wini chairmanship no, why not you say opese oyeden ogu NDC abande ni mase? That's her agenda. Makan mrana chiremo ochina mumbusa no mon friend radio sumbusa and say all these things. Did they follow all these rules? They didn't, because we saw so many letters from the Labour Commission, the labor unions, telling them that they should hold on, they should sit, they should come for a meeting. After that, they should have a meeting with the ministry. They ignored all these lights because na MPP phone is and they were using her. It's my way nankasa na osi atwena so. Na ye didn't serve as an example to Obia and the Odi organization, especially essential workers. Now, who say you have the right to go on strike, but you need to follow the law. You cannot stupidly get up one day and say, me kunu party opposition, into me good party not to power and any mass. No. So this woman needs to be penalized. She needs to be punished. She needs to be stripped of her position because she doesn't even want to follow the Ghana Mra. These are people we are not supposed to allow to lead any organization in Ghana. Nobody has an issue with nurses going on strike. Whatever they are demanding for, it makes sense. But did you follow the rules? Did you follow the rules? You did not follow the rules. So why should we allow you? Because you, the same woman, will sit there and tell us, say, Abane and Dimbraso. Abane is saying that follow the rules and let's get to a point. The demands, some of them are very unreasonable. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Some of the demands are very unreasonable. It does not make sense. Some too are reasonable. And that's why the ministry, that's why the labor union, they were telling you, meet the ministry or minister before and look through or go through an agreement you signed with a previous government, because the agreement you sign with the MPP can never be the same agreement you have to sign with the NDC. For you know, maybe the NDC even they have more options to give you. Why don't you want to follow Emrano? Or because she's pained, or because Nikunu contested my MPP, Nikunu a chairman of the MPP, and will lose the election, and then the party loses here until she wants to destroy the NDC government. This man on the screen is a very dangerous man. We have to be very careful about men like this. Men who dress up like women, who pretend. These are men who are very, very, very diabolic. These are men who are very deceptive. These men are men we need to be very cautious about. They can pretend to be women, and we have to be very cautious when we are dealing with men like these. It's very, very important. Now, I'm going to show you. Yeah, you yes, nice if I could strike. Now, who drew a yet Nicaragua? Who do Nicaragua? Yes, say classrooms of nursing training colleges in the Ashanti region empty as tutors who are members of GRNMA join the strike. This is for Mutias here. Yes, nurse a strike here across as a miss one Nicaragua. Nadia is one Nicaragua. Yes, so called Nicaragua. Teacher for Omoche nurse for more school dear. Sebio Omudiani classroom also much radie. I also much radio with school or nurse for the almost say, yeah, the Nicaragua, wo Gele, any shirt, any DHD. Yatiti one from him, Nicaragua for you, pa. Yatiti one from him. You see, you're paying for one kind. Almost somebody, if you go for Momu Yuma. Yes, they're talking a good tie. Yen to me for talking on traffic, in Penifone the Paniana ton kind. Yes, we are talking not to every say company for no. It almost Nicaragua teachers now, almost radio or nursing school. Nicaragua teachers also almost class almost someone charade. We now Trepa or Ghana. Intendo could do Nicaragua. Teacher for much nurse for the old school. Almost that be a cool normal count. A woman some more panier, normally shock or modetro, Nemo, Omoke Kurunquadia. You want Nicaragua and Quadia net MPP as assessor. Inti say Nicaragua forces nurse for a striker. Nicaragua teachers are much nurse for the almost eco strike. It the whole Ghana. Nicaragua teachers and Quanso Montradier. Yes, I don't know. Oh, you know, crowd doing this. Oh, Canada, that's a fufro. Into Nicaragua, 4 teachers or more. Omunyina say omuso akọ demonstrate awakọ strike. Into na okwa nursing training colleges ewo Asantememu Nicaragua no. Teacher for mo chade omuso mo nchirade bi because omu penifo kutampane won kan obeje gu fom. Into omuso choke kuta omu wo Nicaragua no obeje gu fom. E dia sam kura so ni. Into say Ghana no te say e di ne koso Nicaragua ho. E ho nkwa na nursing school ho. Inti Nicaragua nkwana nursing school wa na asa dein chese bibia no chese emfa mo kura na mo mo agim monchira nkwara de ntua muka omo hospital say senior nyoma ko ne nkoye mo wa wo ti class mo chira de wo de koso chira de na omo hospital no nyomo strike no de ya so mo ni aban tenase na compensation and say agreement no omo tia demand no aban metia you will get your den you will get your share. Adi na Nicaragua for te ke yantiasie yesu ye ka ho adi police em no intendo dru Nicaragua ya yase teacher for no mo kire nurse for dey so omunko school adan ye ade bi wo Washington DC won kran ema ni Washington DC wo no yase omo pagini ne say omo strike into Nicaragua teachers so omunko school. Now health minister at the krata bi abeto abontene if we say omune nurse for penifo ehia ema sebio nurse for penifo say omde agreement omne ekufo adekoye no by force mahamandi so inti health minister Mr. Kando ono so at this point no say nurse for penifo na omoye politics no enye ready say omune ministry betenase omo demand nyoma chinchini a ende ya enfama omo no or say a minister no say very proactive. I was also old twin na say a apemfo a omo pese omo wo a ende obi echim no yentumi njane nto e ma nipa ni wu. Intend the minister a ohwe a apomden so no minister no so e de nyoma bi atoto kwan mu a nurse fo na omo penifo ye politics I say omo ntena fie no omo so be make sure say Ghana fo a ye hia den care or hospitals no enimanimu ya no mpenifo bi ana omo so a omo sa field nim no a ebi ma retire a sebi ye be hia omo boa no ya to ensa ade afro mu nyina say hospitals a wodro Ghana no omo mbra ho no omo beboa den apemfo ene mpenifo ne nkwara a omo yare inti ene health minister no e de krata beto abontene a oka che Ghana fo nyina say hospitals bi o Ghana sebio omasoma nurse fo impenifo bi mo makoho ebia sebio impenifo bi a omo retire a omadwene ye adwuma omo nim adwuma no kora chen sebio nkora bi omo ha a omo tifia sebio omo ho enjudwu omo sa betumi edi dwuma no sa impenifo no health minister. Okay team, I hear you. Health minister atunsa afromo ema mo agipene se omo so ebeboa ema yapomudin no akoso ewo hospitals a etwa Ghana ho ehia because hospitals no omo hia impenifo ana nurse fo bi a omo nim edwuma ne kakra inti ende health minister no we release statement now the krata bi abeto abontene a o se yankenkan ni nyina nkyere Ghana fo na ye nyina ye hu sebio se ye ho emfaye na ye hia ayaresa bebi a wo se ye ko inti wo hwa for immediate release, update on additional measures to mitigate the effects of GRNMS strike action. Date so 10th of June 2025. Now kan kratana the minister no atro ediabato abontini or say as a result of the ongoing strike action by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, it has become imperative for the Ministry of Health to implement additional measures to mitigate any inconvenience that has been caused. Minister said, "In many media, ebehia say sebio yebetu nyoma na esi ho anamon. If you say nurse for more Ghana, omo penifo e da betu dwa say omo pese nurse for no ebe ye dwuma e hospitals e Ghana and the ekunafo ewu enkwara ewu impenifo ewu and the hospitals no da ho a nipa bi ani wa ohwe ayarefo nti health minister Akando o say en menu ya no omo to omo nsa e de afre nipa bi a omo ye hospital dwuma no bi pen nurse for mpenifo bi a se bi omo koje omo ahom omo tifie a omo apomden kakra omo ebetumi aye dwuma kakra no en menu ya no omo de nyoma toto akwan mu ema omo bi aba hospitals bebre wo Ghana na omo ba start abua Ghana de omo yare. The ministry wishes to emphatically state that it has through all appropriate channels led negotiations to ensure this smooth approval and implementation of the new condition of service. Of course, no say in line with the ministry's policy to ensure a healthy population for national development, it has become necessary to make provisions to fill the gaps created as a result of the strike. Consequently, the ministry urges the general public to continue seeking healthcare services at various health facilities, including those where nursing services remain available, to ensure their health needs are met. Or say, the link, Mr. P, Mr. S, your team know they will share the link in the comment section. Now, link no wa ubetumi aklike so ahwe hospitals a ministry no ubetumi akọ akọja yaresa all regions omache nurse fo bi akọ regions bebre a ho no ubetumi akọja yaresa if you say omo try bibia say omo nurse fo no impenifo no bekasa ma omaje nyoma bi atum na nurse fo no asa akọ yedwuma nti minister ne say and omo no moka say Loud Silence TV on Facebook on YouTube no the team will share the link. And to Ubehu link, after the show, you can click on the link. Region I want say be our brucha bet my catch my say oh Eastern region yes hospital way yes nurse for abind the biaba ho a mobile be hwe mo amo nti wa we yare no ko into the team will share the administrators on YouTube and also Facebook they will share the link say the you can click on the link and see baby hospital bia say be ministry say ubetumi akwaji ayaresa into this is clear and this is straightforward into the team Mr. P, Mr. S. Guys, can you please pin the link for people to have access to? Now, Eastern region, Western region. central region hospitals no and the nurse ni and the minister say yeah the nurse sako baby bebre inti link no ho region bia inti the team no share link no na won so wo ho a na wa click no wa hwe baby a regional o maame o papa wo unua bi nyima ohia hospital so kwa no wo say hospital we there yes nurse for ho a omo ye adwuma na senia Ghana for ebetumi akwaji omo nkwa now I was here to say omo tu omo ho esi wo omo volunteer impenifo a sebi ebi call retirement omo to omo ho esi wo say omo be yes adwuma we Nyankopon enhira omo sebi omo ye adwuma anka at this point anko so omo gi omo home and I want to plead or I want to send this message to the minister and the government with all due respect sa akukuduru a these veterans and I say omo retire omo saba say omo ba be adwuma na boa in this very difficult times you know I believe say their names should be printed and the right the necessary supporter exceptional supporter I was here the moment after this Aban should remember them and make sure say every small package be Aban the moment I was say Aban it me at the moment they are committing everything. They don't have to do this but it's because of the love omo Ghana entina omo free retirement almost omo person omo boa ewo enimenimu ya enti I'm telling the government put their names down. When you solve the issue with the nurses, na nurse for the bar, sign penifoi, and I say omo volunteer to do this job. No, mumpe special package. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It should be something that they will be pleased with. Send a beya almost be say ampa. Sabio mredu ya mani here even though ya juma ako aho jibre mu no embrane omani here no ya saba be bo omano ema omano eremfie. So the government should at least have a package. It should not be necessarily money. It should be something they will be very happy say at this point they dedicated the little life to help save a woman, save a child, save a sick person. So the government should not forget these people. They should always try. The government must remember say these people are stepping in is for the love of the country and not because of politics. They are stepping in because they love Ghana, because they have done this job for years and they feel the pain of people who are sick. That is why tonight, this morning, tomorrow morning, they will be going out there to save lives. These are people we cannot take for granted. These people who are volunteering, they are saving the soul of this nation. We cannot underestimate the help they are giving us. Let us not forget them after their service. It's very, very important. I will say Abino, it to me, so editor omasumu. Now, Mama Yanko team. Okay, so I've seen my team they have shared the link in the comment section, so you can copy the link and later after the show no ube to me ako check it actually regional war any hospitals say nurses volunteer nurses abahwa omone Ghana for be ejuma. Now John Mahama the president of the Republic of Ghana wakasa or say President Mahama bans DSTV and satellite TV subscription at Jubilee or Flagstaff House, plans to extend embargo to all government agencies. And this is Joy News. It is the Flagstaff House, not the Jubilee House. So make that correction. This correction goes to Joy News. It is not called the Jubilee House. It is called the Flagstaff House. So make the corrections. Now at least Ghana Fuhu, baby, John Mahama is working from. John Mahama, the president of the Republic, works from the Flagstaff House. He does not work from the Jubilee House. There's nothing like the Jubilee House. We don't have anything like Jubilee House in Ghana. We have Flagstaff House. So the media should correct it. Joy News corrects this. This is the Flagstaff House. And they are sorry, and they say John Dramani Mahama, the president of the Republic, or say a Flagstaff House, DSTV or with him. They will not show anything called DSTV or Flagstaff House. Satellite TV. Obeko na omude satellite TV aboho na ye hwe CNN na ye hwe or say we twam. They also be say government institution be anywhere I will say ye hwe DSTV. Any satellite TV no sa dem nya o say twam munyina mo hwe made in Ghana TV. You're free to air GBC wo ho. Munyina mo betum ya to GBC because over government institution I was so share on mine TV station show government no the ekoso e wo minim. Enti John Mahama say or start every fie or ye free Flagstaff House. Today, from today, or the Emraba nobody in the Flagstaff house. Subscription now. And what Flagstaff house or DSTV will come. Subscription be a connected to a satellite television and what Flagstaff house or so will come. Sanyo manu is simple, Sano. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It drains the government and it distracts a government business. Oko government institutions and now state agencies now a month for will just stop working and be watching games. No more Sky Sports, no more a Premiership, Champions League. Sanyo mano, John Mahama say ende we came Flagstaff house. Satellite television we came. Right now no or sabe extend all state-owned agencies. And now state-owned government institutions aban adwuma nyina no or become no aban adwuma will pay subscription for DSTV for any kind of satellite television. Obia or what TV or aban adwuma bia no mo fan to GBC. And that's TV3. Ni nyina Ghana stations. More two options. GBC, TV3 or Wezo. Wezo TV. Now we to Laos Silence TV. Aye. Inti John Mahama say, and the abai ejume biano. Munyina mo from channel into GBC. So GBC nenintia. Fatu TV3. So TV3 nenintia. Fatu Laos Silence TV. Laos Silence nenintia. Not about Wezo. Ma obia and kotia a subscription bia and ma a DSTV. We came from Flagstaff house. Yeah, Baba extend no ediako and I think this is marvelous. This is what you do to protect your country. This is what you do to force your people to listen to the news, to follow the facts. This is what you do to get people to be following a government work. Because you see, and there's one thing the government they also need to pay attention to. GBC, Daily Graphic, and our graphic communications, they need to do some serious overhauling over these two institutions. Graphic communications, especially Daily Graphic and GBC. Say government in per se, you share GBC. And I say you monitor the national newspaper. The politicization now echoes graphic communication. And the Daily Graphic for to be published story as my bodam. Daily Graphic. To be published story as a bodam for the guho. And to say it does not look like a national paper or a national daily. It looks like some foolish blogger being an oti baby and all publish a story. I'm a Daily Graphic. Go to GBC. And kwasiadine ekoso GBC. Politicization. The government needs to step in. The government needs to sanctify. The government needs to cleanse. The government needs to clean up. The government needs to overhaul. The government needs to make sure that they readjust how things are done at GBC and also Daily Graphic. May you Daily Graphic the GBC because I've been monitoring them for a very long time. And kwasiadia ekoso Daily Graphic. Any GBC is too much. If the president wants us to be watching GBC and be consuming what Daily Graphic they put out as a national newspaper, then the government also needs to pay attention to what they put out and the activities. Because I can tell you on authority, Daily Graphic, the politicization ekoso, party politics ekoso, and kwasia nyoma omode Daily Graphic na now the Dankweku for the MPP bar power they turn Daily Graphic to say they wouldn't to me radio. And kwasiade na Daily Graphic publishing till date they still publish nonsense. So they need to sanitize Daily Graphic. They need to sanitize GBC. What the president is saying is right. I support it 100%. There can local content. We need to protect our own. We need to also try and understand and follow what our national TVs and also newspapers are putting out there. This is the way to go to protect what we Ankasa we produce. We are talking about sanitizing GBC and Daily Graphic. And this move by the president is the best. And I believe say president, within this month, also Masamrawi apply to all government agencies, not just the Flagstaff House. This is easy to do. He needs to issue a green paper and tell every state-owned enterprise, agency, office, nobody should pay for any DSTV subscription, no satellite television, it is all supposed to be a GBC, Loud Silence TV, TV3, anyways. And this is the good news at John Mahama Eddie Amayende. Now, a constitutional assembly ba and Adom Otchere na bedwum ama a PZ for atiase. Sene ebeya kwasie bi nti ebia kwasie bi ko tikiti nti ade bechi wa beka se an e amanfo afa maja no nti me bedwum ama PZ for atiase. You make it rough. Now, Bukai say President Mahama eba power no. 2012 to 2016, or everything possible. We hear from Atamil's time, and a year Professor Mills, may he so rest in peace. Who say Ghana Constitution, I was say a sachet. Nan you may be a journey say. I was say a tenet and a kakra. If it be amendment, you may be also I was say you from near the Bicano. I was say yes, Constitution because Constitution you're trying to check. Into a President Mills na start here, and President Mahama ebetwaso. Na do dan kweku fo adubaye no wa amfa ne nsa nka eka afe ba ko a obefiri abam no so opesa nke hwe eye the amendment of the constitution and I say yen san hwe constitution ni biom and John Mahama ade a the boss eye Atamil start here no o say opesa o conclude eye ade a Atamil start here eye constitutional amendment no now PZ for the kudie me be kan ade we na medwudwam otwi na obi ate ne ho asene ne say mempese ochina no kwasie bi kwakotena TV so aka se John Mahama ne NDC for omo de omo nsa beka constitution no na constitution no nipa nkuketu bi na ko hye dem na omo ko kyerɛ ye na omo de be hye kon mepese oti asie se constitutional constitution a be amend no yese Ghana fo nyina obi amra na omo kyerɛ na adwene mama mo ye nkokyerɛ ya adwene wie na kwasie bi meka nkyerɛ se ye de ya meka nkyerɛ ye de ye nti ase e de nipa bi John Mahama ne NDC fo na akɔhye kukuom obi ankɔhye kukuom ye de krata beto abontene se obi a o Ghana bia no ye de krata ba se ye ba be amend the constitution no be kyerɛ wadwene PZ fo ye se constitution no ya ti nipa kuo bi a omo begigi Ghana fo adwen kyerɛ afa constitution ho baby a yandanim baby a ose sonim baby a ose dibi ka ho baby a ose yibi frim constitution no imredu say ye beji ye nyina ya adwene na ya yeden na ya toato adwene na ye dia sakra constitution mu kakra enya mfantefo nko a na ebedwene enya kowufo nko a enya wonafo nko a asantefo ka ho asantefo eka sa adwumadi a ye bedi ho asantini bia o Ghana bia so enkyere na adwene obia oye MPP ni oya santini eye de achimni bia so enkyere na adwene because ye nyina constitution ye be kyere ho adwene ye wia ye be ka ni nyina bom na sebio ya bo ho bra de akyekere Ghana ye mpese ye ka so obia me kyere na adwene no kwase bi ntina dam na obi ko kyere na adwene wie na ye gye anu tuma saa kwase ampa nyina be ka se obi taa obi ena obi esi nitirimu po ena obi a na adwene se ono de obesisa Ghana mra memma kwase bi antina fie nkasa ni ntina mete ha na me bedwudwam now enkrata na efri eye aban mu aba no enie ade achi na kwase bi betena TV ka se ena constitution no ena nipa bi ko share kukuom ena mo ko kyerɛ ye fa kwase atena ho ende ye se ye ba bagye wadwen kyerɛ tena dem na di bofro nkwan na ɔkyena obi ekokyerɛ na adwene ye yuso adwene na obeka se obi town abotan tie akwa metumi rame ma rame mana me de na wote wo unte constitution no uso obi town abotan akwa bititwi ewrade Nicaragua for muntie Secretariat of Constitution Review Committee krata we ende ena ebaye yesi enkan ma Ghana fo nyina entiase public announcement zonal engagement on constitution review yes say yeah announcement say constitution na ye pese ye nyina ye si a table ye nyina ye kire ya adwene na ye sakra mu kakra na ye tenetene nyoma no yes say imredru say ye ba bebia o Ghana fa na nyina abegye obi adwene ye begye na asini adwene yɛbɛgye teacher ni adwene yɛbɛgye mate ni adwene yɛbɛgye driver ni adwene fisherman yɛbɛgye w'adwene ɛyɛ miner yɛbɛgye w'adwene yɛbɛgye ɛyɛ kɔtebɔtɔfo adwene yɛbɛgye ɔmo motɔn adwene yɛbɛgye ɛyɛ koko ɛyɛ ɔmo motɔn koko adwene ɔmo motu koko ɛyi ɔmo yɛ koko ekuafoɔ yɛbɛgye obi adwene hairdresserfoɔ abɔdanfoɔ kura ɔmo nam kwan mu so ɔmo pɛ so ɔmo kyerɛ ɔmo adwene yɛbɛgye ɔmo adwene aka ho yɛgye obi adwene. Every say until see the nipa no bɛkɔ hospital ni ahwehwɛ na adwuma aka so wabɔ dam no yɛ nipa bebree nim Ghana ɔmo abɔ dam so yɛ nim ebi hyehyɛ suit TV so enti aka sa abɔdamfo a obi wɔ ha obi de sɛ ɛyɛ deɛn obi de sɛ esankoma obi de sɛ Kofi Bento saa nkɔfo no abɔ dam bɔ ɔmo te TV so nti yɛhu yɛbɛgyegye obi adwene ne yɛde akyekyere Ghana medwudwam. Now okan krataa ne tipo na ɔse amendment way asɛmɛba debi ɔsi aboatan tie the Constitution Review Committee CRC under the directive of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama is pleased to inform the general public that it will embark on a nationwide series of zonal public engagement. Say President Mahama ena sebio wetu ekuo esiwo ɔman ne mmra no ɛma no ho kwan sɛ ɔntu ekuo na ekuo na otu ye no ɔmo de ɔma no asɛm de gu krataa so ɛna ɔmo kyerɛ ma kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ tumi a ɔman Ghana ɛfa John Mahama so de ma ɔmo sɛ ɛyɛ Ghana ɛyɛ constitution ana mmra ɛbɔ Ghana ho bra no ɔmo nhwɛ na ɔmo ne yɛndwendwene ho na ɔmo gye adwenkyerɛ ne yɛmfa nsakra mu ne yɛmfa make sure sɛ egyina ne nan so no ɔmo sɛ mmeradu sɛ ɛyɛ saa adwumadie no ɔmo ba bɛtu ho anamɔ na anamɔ no mo betu no ɔmo betu aba Ghana afanya nyinaa ama obia akyerɛ na adwene krataa na midwudwam aboata uko enima say these engagements are part of the committee's mandate to solicit views, inputs, and proposals from the Ghanaian people on the review of the 1992 Constitution. Say, sa dwumadie we sebio dwumadi a yɛne Ghana fo de amomo sɛ ɔmo ntoa na monko Ghana ha nyinaa na ɔmo ngye adwenkyerɛ na ɔmo pusirem na ɔmo sisem na ɔmo hu sɛnea saa adwenkyerɛ no betumi ahyɛ yɛ constitution anasɛ ɛyɛ krata ɛbɔ Ghana ho bra no ebetumi ahyɛ mu kena yɛka sɛ kena ɛnyɛ Kojo Kena. Good evening Kojo Kena. Me ni Kojo Kena na corporate sake a very nice guy. Kojo call me maka Kena mama kai Kojo Kena. Kojo Kena a very nice guy, quiet guy. Yeah, it was my mate in Presec, Mr. Kojo Kena. Very, very nice guy. I have your number. I'll call you tomorrow. One of the best graphic designers in Ghana. Yeah. Efficient. We need a co school, or MPP, or NDC, Mobile politics. The Dina Bessim, Mr. Kojo Kena. A very nice guy. Very quiet. Sharp shooter. Mr. Kena. Into almost say almost better constitution mo Kena. And say Kojo Kena. Now, Mami you the academy. Say the schedule for the engagement is as follows. Please at for muntie. Yes, a constitutional amendment no. Beje Ghana for nyina adwene. Na de eye time ato ho. Enti eno na besisi so ema Ghana ni bi owo Ghana. O Nicaragua o eye bomfa o hefa o. Obi a be kyere na adwene. O kwoti so wajimi o unjimi o. Ye beje obi adwene. Say oba Bolgatanga eye sirem on the 16th 17th eye June eye bosumi ayewomi omo ebe den omo be confirm eye data omo eba beye eye dwumadie na nkasa na oba eye data omo chochegu a omo kyerɛ mo sɛ we data omo de ato a omo beba Ghana fanya nyina na emom no omo nya nsi mu dua omo nya ansi mu pɔ omo nya emfa omo nan si so sɛ saa date pɔti we na mo bɛyɛ but omo ma mo hu sɛ ebetumi aba sɛ saa ɛyɛ ɛda we no saa region any bia we no omo bɛba hɔ omo sɛ baby ete sɛ Tamale on the 18th and the 19th omo ebetumi aba hɔ baby te sɛ wa ɛyɛ 23rd to 24th omo bɛba hɔ abɛgye adwenkyerɛ okɔ baby te sɛ Koforidua ɛyɛ the 3rd and 4th of July omo beba Koforidua na omo so aba hɔ sesi ade omo say saa date omo kyerɛ mu yi omo fa omo nsan hyase na emom ebetumi aba sɛ saa date we na sebio omo eba abɛyɛ den anemo abedi nsawoso enti ɛyɛ June year etimi 16th to 17th omo so omo ba ɛyɛ Bolgatanga Tamale so ɛyɛ 18th to 19th ɛno so omo wɔ Tamale ɛyɛ wa ɛyɛ the 23rd to the 24th no more wa na you see July mua on the 3rd and the 4th of July no ombeko ko forudia ho eya awonafo no ho no eya the 7th and the 8th no ombebo ewura awonafo nim ebru ha ombefrefre awonafo nyina mo obi anche okra bia nwe mo mbra na munjan kra no na mo be kyerɛkyerɛ mo adwene ewo constitution no se dia ye bese amend no ombeba nkran fo no ho ai kobe mo fa nkran do kono ninguo na ye ba di constitution ho nkomo se no drumming and dancing into more time into you say on the 10th and the 11th no ombeba kra na omone nkranfo omomote nkran no enso abedi eye constitution ho enkomo mikro mo fante dokonfo wona wote mfante also say on the 15th and 16th no ombeba infantefo no ho e Cape Coast na omone omabedi nsa woso e constitution no ho Takrade Western region for asefo and wona wogu Takrade a wabo drag ama and the ND Saba magdrag no wakofo mu also nyankopon nti nyame bebu ekwana ma won ama abampapa aba obenye dwuma ye eye data eye the 15th and 16th no Takrade is the 17th and 18th 17th and 18th no and also constitution for no omeba Takrade sunyane for mo amugu sunyane a sebio mo sori anamada mo mpedwuma mure bia no yemfa banchim free kuma asemre mo no almost constitution for so meba ho 24th and 25th ombeba eye de eye sunyane Nicaragua constitution for be pie Nicaragua yes see eye July bosumi a eye ba besim no 28th and 29th constitution omo committee for omo wura Nicaragua omo ba kuma ase na ho omo no ma betena ase enti mo amoton ko bi mo amoton adwene mo amoton apatre metifo eye krachefo amuwom mo asebio mo so mo ye modwuma mo amoye sikafo mo ehia mo amo asantimemu no yesi on the 28th and 29th no constitution committee no ombe bwura Nicaragua eya santimemu na omonemo achendwene constitution ho de yemfa nka ho ene de yimfrim Ghana fo nyina na yagege nyina adwene wo de tena fie menko na ade akine atwero wi a wabedu kwase abeka kire me se obi town now almost had the krata fa bi ehya ase ho ma menwudwam Oshe krata na se wona omoka assembly mamen kan kire o say the constitution belongs to all Ghanaians say constitution ye nyina ye dia Nicaragua for yes say constitution ye nyina ye dia o say as such your voices are essential to this national process. We encourage all citizens, community leaders, civil societies, organizations, traditional authorities, youth groups, and other stakeholders to participate actively in the upcoming engagement. Almost say Ghana na any in Nigeria. Na adwinkyerɛ yɛ bɛkyerɛ I will say obia ahemfo ahema ahenkwafo omo amutu eyiase omo asebi omo ton nam dawadawa apatre mo amuka banku omo so amuko afuom eye ntafo omo tu bayere mo so amuwo eye Cape Coast amuko poso a mo we nam ne bi wo ansa mo de efon na ba mo so a mo ya galamse eye ache mo amugo afia obia mra na sebio ne ye madwendwene eye de constitution no ho na yentumi enye nsakraye bi na engina ne na so yie ma menjudwom na menkomanim team. Okay, so the information I'm getting now is that those guys streaming the show, they have shut the show down. Thank you very much. Black TV was then at least you were a gentleman enough. So your boss you were a lady enough. Yes, I almost shut down the stream. Thank you very much for listening. Now, over the second or the third paragraph, I'll say further details, including exact venues and time, will be communicated in due course through official media channels. Let us work together towards a constitution that reflects our shared values, aspirations, and the future development of our nation. Meanwhile, the committee continues to invite and encourage citizens to send written submission to submission@constitutionreviewgh.org. Sa ahandi ana mamfanka ho na yene Nicaragua for yemesene mu email fanyeden. Bombrani yamubu ba mo say eyi constitution review committee for yesramo. Sa part we am na be say and then you send your email to constitution munjai Nicaragua yɛne yɛnsɛnde email yɛsɛ mommra Kumasi ne yɛntena ase ne yɛmbu bɛni yɛmfa nkyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛdeɛ ne send email to Nicaragua constitutionreviewgh.org almost so muntumi nyɛ Kumasi fo so mo send email mommra moba yɛbɛfra ntoma ebu bɛ ne yɛakyerɛ mo sɛ time ne yɛyɛ constitution no ne yɛ ni hobby nti afa na eduru yɛ so nti we dey afa na eduru yɛ so constitution first one yɛkyerɛ na MPP focus ma mo nkyerɛ bi no and the Kumasi Asante and the constitution yɛ de ba fie obi anka ne deɛ o yɛ shoemaker na ɔyɛ sisi da pa nua bɛma ana opam shoe ba ko Kumasi ɔgye $1,000 no deɛ wawu na opam shoe wa nya 800,000 gu hɔ wa bɛba na oni dollar no mutua gold right mo MPP for hu maami we na ɛware ɛyɛ gold shoemaker no the billionaire shoemaker yɛse taa na ne kunu ti ase no sisi da pa sɛ sika na onya ni nyina ne kunu na wawu na no shoemaker no ɔno ɛna na opam shoe yɛse ko Kumasi bantama opam chale ne kon no nko a $80 chale kon on say o chale tu a so on say ne kon no tumi tu anase echire right tu a say ne kon no tu ana ne kon no ade na hye ase na lock no ete na echire de te na two side te a $160 maami we kunu na pam chale na okwa yese na homa no shoe panne no or 8 nets nsen ho na shoe panne no owo de odbo ase into yi shoe panne no de ama shoe ahoma inti na opam a teacher for shoe so a on the teacher for shoe tare eno na on kyera nte so teacher for shoe ba ku bi opam bia na oje $128 ai inti no otan na oka ahenema ho de ne asemasi papa na oye shoe make nya $800,000 de ba sisi ada pa no ono ne yire na e kasa nse ei sana minim se me kunu okwa adwuma a onya sika saa intende ono so ka kyerem se sisi ada pa ai mi hia mi sika yese na oka eye oka ahenema ho de ne gyae yɛsɛ ahema sɛ ɔde kota ne fa ho na ɔde bɛgu awiem kakra bɛ 20 minutes na ɔsaa bɛse sakɔ na ɔsaa kɔ ka ho biema nti da bia no ɔka ahema ho a yɛsɛ ɔka ho first ɔsɛ yɛ because ɔgye $180 nti da bia no ahemfo no ɔmo de ahema kɔ a ɔmo se one time o ukɔ mane kɔ ka tu a na ɛsɛ ɔka $300 nti otumi ka baako ho sɛ na na sɛ memfa baako na amra nti ɔka ho first kota na ɔde kɔ ɔmo mo sika pa no na ɔka ho two coat and ɔka ho first one na bɛgu awiem bɛ 45 minutes na wasa ayi aba na wasa bɛka ho mienu $300 na sɛ ɔka ho ano no ɔde red black ne fa ano no na sɛ ɔsa ɛde de tua so no ɔde black ne fa so kakra na ɔde bɛgu awiem 40 minutes na ɔsa de ba na ɔsa de foforo bɛ fa ano no biem ahenema na ɔka ho no na ɔsa de kakra fa left and right na wenum no ɛyɛ $1,000 otumfo mo de $1,000 bantama hene ɛyɛ nana we de demiri fe due mampon hene mo ɛno no ɔka ho tre papa na kasi wanya $800,000 o do kwasi ate tek sɛ mi sua de akɔgye gan sisi da pa ni nua bɛma na yire na ɛkasa no maami we kuna kasi wa kampo bo wanya $800,000 o na wo Telecom so yɛ masters ah sisi la pa ni nua bɛma atena Kumasi aka mpɔboa wonya $800,000 waka ahenema ho aka chacha ho wayɛ yi wapam teacher for shoe Pentecost for shoe opam mpɔboa charge $1 wapam mpɔboa enya $800,000 oda ho ne nanam Ghana sɛ intellectual na wo discuss economy abofunu yɛse yɛ agye sika bese saa MPP for we saa party e friend MPP we sɛ Ghana for man twi mu amfiri saa party we mu a omo bekum nyina ato atwene Sam George eka kyerɛ mo o promise mo and Sam George e de asempa na ba egigim akwana ka ahenema ho nya $800,000 ene ha ho ni baba kutubi ka ahenema ho nya $800,000 ne na wote tia na do kwasi ate tek ye go school ye o go school agwa dan ja school do ko ka ahenema ho and I'm your professor Indian dey we dey ma kai mesa abaso ebia ni se ankanya asema obi anko kyere eye vernacular make as obi po kyere Ghana language obi o kyere vernacular eye twi kasa vernacular o sade dey dey no better political show so san kwase ade ne yatena wa abeduru ne obego Peace FM na papa we tuwo eye hypocrisy opanya nyakum o kyere vernacular Yeah, sorry politics I don't want to so papa we.
And I am Muhammad. The ma a tonu trian go for ya pan say. Ubisana na or say na a 2 year tia and dear bear pan dear. Now some me farm quenso, moya mobopa. The a 12 of Rabeckham. Sabi, I don't need party no more jumo. And young Fidia will be a swan.
Yeah, me can. Well, at the radio so day. Ochere vernacular. Again, the man is so exceptional when it comes to Ghana politics. With the iPhone, shared in some pretty. The new kind of governance. Sebio, when or common sense, I understand. But you could see, say, he's so out of touch with reality. He's so attached to a particular ideology. And you see, Kasao, some penny for we mono, I have no problem with them. But my problem I'm work with them and say, I am not one I expose you on Ghana for Korabi to say you almost say, Omu Yachum. In time, the Musa say, we at radio so on Pebia, I know what you're doing. What is his reason for being on radio every morning? Ochere chi no chere. Krata omo kind newspaper review, omo kind of brofum. Enti ade pa na oni mo politics mu a anope bia na oti radio so. Utie ne kasa no. All start kasa no. O say ofa omo kwan no so won kran. Omo ho ye ne mmobo. But weekend bi okọ yi o Kumasi, wa fa Kumasi kwan bia anya example. Enkran kwan no na wo de ye example. Na okasa ya akoduru baby no. O say I remember yemfa Edom dodo entatai Edom kuma e parliament na yempre emma bibia de yede nhye Ghana for kon. This man when you chair me when I can say so when you chair Ghana MPP bar power, he saw everything that happened. Even with the slimmest of majority, he saw what they did with that power. But you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to make what Ghana Adjuniya will say. Abanwe does not consult you on anything. Enti adentina yede one city akoto petrol so. I was say ye hu de MPP aban eye e-levy ana. These were the same people who sat on TV, radio, and Opebia Kachere say MPP aban the e-levy ba na yen support it. Na the 11 million jobs beba. We okay be. After e-levy ba ya enkofo din kan Kachere say yanji e-levy antuma yebeko IMF no. Nkofo wetina radio so Kachere Ghana for say na e-levy ni de MPP de ba ebeboa ye nyina ebebie ndwuma ebekuntwen apemfo betuma awo a omefom ho afom ba papa wetina radio so e-levy na eba ye no yesako IMF. He saw nothing wrong with it. Now some nyina say a year in parliament on review ne say oni Edom kuma fo akasa into ono na adwene he left nkoa ono wetie kodwo pon kroma wetie Edom kuma no. So he has already taken a position in his submission because at this point you know Edom kuma no the omo kanu na ono sided with them and not the reasonable line where he needs to stand and ask say this increment whether it was introduced in a day, in a month, because e-levy yako won tokwa ebo nwa twede eku nipa no e-levy buy no ebe wi awo enemy. I am not justifying say I was say aban bia for kutikwan so pass any law or any levy, but I'm just making him understand say e-levy na yebo nwa twede ebo ho konta o Ghana ese sika e de kwa pro no ye wie no the e-levy it costs you and I more. Your colleagues at your age haircut pensioners for wuya otna Peace FM eka wo night to so ma wo hwa akoda nchen wan ka no kore ankyere Ghana say aban ne nye yantunti aban no na wo kan ya de ko si petrol so no na medwen say obeka say adenti na aban no eti petrol so wan kwa pro ambusa Ghana for say onti petrol so ana ka medwen say sa na wo beka because time na aban ni ti petrol so no say aban no wan ye in 3 months aban no just decided to bring down the price of fuel in 24 hours. Argentina, you don't have a problem with a government that used less than 10 hours to reduce the price of petrol. But you have a problem with the government that is telling the people that we need to add 1 city so that we can fight a kana party one ana ete yana omedi Ghana brono ye betume yi e kade free Ghana so because wo penye jekum wanyini ahamanda that te na haban mono te ube wu ejame. At this point, you need to be defending what will protect Wichirima. Now, me just say, because say, Argentina NDC abani ti petrol so one year tour Ghana, one fanko parliament and sana orteso. Petrol na NDC abani teso no. Did it help Ghanaians or not? Koto di ane budget. Mo betina radio so a. Na mo keka mo ni mesi enim. Na mo hyehyɛ nkwasi abechi. Na mo say Ghana. Uti radio so wo ye den. Uti radio so at this point radio now what is you're doing? What are you doing on radio? You are out of touch. You don't understand what is happening. You don't understand what was happening. Amwakwata cancel road tolls in Ghana. He did not go to parliament. He didn't go to parliament. He sat in his home and said road tolls are Ghana now what the radio so to send me. And opebia no wadware about powder obetina radio so anopebia ebube e di defende saa de na MPP ye no anaya na wura fintam ana mu wura fi mo ho entimo betina se a ana mu ye se ye jimi yan kaya de na me gin se wo kan ni nyina besi ye no ende ma obi amfa eye ni tumi a owo enhye emra endi nankam ka se o kawie nanka so ka kira aban ne se mema fa aban fa ni tumi nti petro so. Now, just over catch NDC aban say so mo person mo ti petrol so na mo person mo ti dollar so a e was so about parliament about MPP no obey permission. But you didn't have a problem where the government used less than 24 hours to reduce the price of petrol from 17 to 12. You didn't have a problem with that. Did the government consult you? Did you have a problem? Say government did not consult you? No, because it went in your favor. But not TV so penny to sell. A buobia or see the mamo ya the amamo. Only kwame sefa kind of started sa jandam way. Time I was started jandam way na mo JSS. Matina radio so mo de madwene ada Ghana fo mo hye penyindi echi. E vernacular na wo kire. On kire any engineering. Chi kasa ye nyina whether we Fantino, we Konio, we Nzimanio, we Asantino, chi kasa yo bia kasa. Infante ye nyina ka kan kasa. Me say me de or say ye nyina pet. There's nothing extraordinary. You are teaching that every morning you should come and sit on radio and sound say ye nyina ye jimi onkwana nim nyansa. No, the NPP what they are doing you know is wrong. You were here with me when you chair me and you people sit on TV and radio now more use strategy be ebechi. You are a very wicked man. Me pese over TV so any radio so be catch Ghana for say sa buy ni pese oti petrol so a o ma yanko Ghana fa nyina na yanka nkyere Ghana for say o mo pene so anaso mo pene so sa buy pese dollar ne ba for ma o sa buy echo around the nation yen say sika nyemfa nya edien yenfa educate Ghana for nyina say o sa dollar ne ba for and san na buy aye if that is what you want. Dom kuma 5 months ago no mo ye edom kese or parliament e den aka kire o mo. Just 5 months ago, these were the people taking decisions for us. Your energy sector now, about the needs, you, your people, they were in charge. Nyama Ben no man force it through in parliament. What did you say? Did you have a problem? Every time the MPP is out of power, no man confess Uncle Kura Uyaba. And what they do is they start to make people think, say, they have made a mistake by voting the MPP out. And that is their job. Kwame Sefa kind of started Jandam Norway. You people build these things around you. On send the Obianti Peace FM. On send the Obianti mo. Mon kano kore. En korano hu se mo ye mpanifo amudi tro. Ye bumo, ya mamu respect bi e wo wiase. Da ben na wote on ade omo ye no mameka bi nkyere mo. This afternoon I was discussing this with my team. Omo betra radio so a because they are affiliated to a tribe and a group of politicians, they are always thinking about what to say. So what omo pa, they are always not objective. Say obi ba me TV so anaso obi betena Peace FM. Adekudie ntia kokroko egunu enie. Mame kire mo. And Ghana for we saw through you people 5-7 years ago. We obetena Peace FM a osuro kwa me despite. And because osuro kwa me despite, and I say omo the Peace FM na besi wa wote so na. And you say osuro no as a human being, because Peace FM not tena so no. Ehon odidi. Ehon odigi ni din. Ehon ankofo di nimu no. Because openye jekum na owo Legon One Otchere vernacular no obi animu no eye Peace FM. Into the moment obetena Peace FM no din kan chia kwa me despite. Wa champion for. There is no way he's going to speak in a certain way that will go against what Kwame Despite and Peace FM believes in. Because remember, Peace FM, Nankasano, they have their political leanings. And it is an MPP platform built by MPP and stewards. What they do, they say, so I'm betina TV in the SWA. They first, what is betina BBC, Achia the Queen da. What is betina show we so? Achia, a deputy CEO, then no. What is obit CNN and the Sinkupa to CNN now or chair a Nipa CNN and they want to be that. What is obit BBC? Chair the King of England. What to be? No. Because what they do and they say the whole thing is about individuals. And it does not matter the Obeka. He needs to carve it in such a way that it falls within what those people who gave you the opportunity believe in. It is a old conversation and commentary, sir. You might think that he's neutral, but every single day, no, he is moving your brain to a certain level. You always know, say, you are aligning with what he believes in and the people who own the platform believe in. In Tomatina TV, swa, Tomatina radio, swa, when you listen to their line of conversation, what they now can also we tear dom kumano, we tear kodo pon kroma. Now, dom kesiane de omon kasaye. Having they made some very important argument when it came to this levy, but his argument is always coming from Dom Kumano because a hot and a soft spot war. Inti Ghana na say, you know, these are the people they came together, they came in a certain way. Said they were neutrals. They have never been neutrals. Openye Yokum has always been a spokesperson for the MPP. But also, you're smart. What they do is they always use a bay. Now, Osha a benechi. Now, they are dadao. As some are okay, the 9 and until because of Papa, we radio not so you're dang. What is it doing? What? So, we're paying intrana, and answer Otebe. And I chi now intra. So, Obi Chia and Chai said they are knowledgeable in governance. No. They are knowledgeable in politics. No. It's not the long time I watch radio so and the Mauye intelligent about governance issues or political issues. It's a man for side opportunity. What they do is they capitalize on their belief. They capitalize on we giving them that access. They use that to destroy minds. And Openye Kumo, they have done that for years. These are tribal men, people with a lot of tribal tendencies. When they sit, they know how to shape in your mind. Tribalistic individuals. It is a you will see say what they are doing right now. The agenda is that incite the people subtly, indirectly against the government. Nelson Kenya is making it look like say we have an autocratic government. How? But the MPP were in parliament when they started discussing this e-levy or this petroleum levy. They worked out. Why didn't they sit through? Because they feel say politically it is going to solve problems. Now me just open your Dom Kumana catch them say Omonsanko parliament na omonko contest and also omonko protest say adentina buying $80 no so no one country Ghana for nyina yan for 3 months ambo hu dewuru osanka ka kire kodo pon krom say omonko parliament na omonko protest say adentina eye petrol no aban no bete so no sa petrol no bete so no one ko the whole Ghana ambo hu dewuru koto de ne bodwe we na what problem with. I thought we were going to have problem with the petrol any dollar na ekwo form no mama yanu ntia mo yempenifo manyini momfa nidie enko wom na yentumi nyam yi kese ewu mu chini en kansempa Any nchiremu kasatwie any otan any akumayaw a yɛde radio so kasa sɛ nipa a maya mo ho sɛ mo de mundi bɔne da munjai ɛne gyina peace fm na gu no nipa sɛ na wɔ Ghana mutie kokroko nipa sɛ ɛna wɔ Ghana ɔmutie kokroko wɔ Ghana. You people are not truthful. Wo jekum na ne aloteji cops Kwame na Duncan Kweku Bako. You people are the same chaff. Mon kan kore. Man misinform me yeni, disinform me for years until it got to a point. The technology inti ya saw mu nyina mo pa. Papa we entumi tina radio so and criticize anything about Kofo. No. Onye da. And so to me kasaro da kosi 1979. Hey, and 79 ni anwo na me nanti free apramdo na me akọ bantama ko school. But they june kuta me, Mrs. Soja for whom me no mo boom. They create that thing, but it never happened. Me, na me mami we kurasi bi friend tebu. Na sa no pa de ko sensuo 4 miles and ye 94 hours. Ni akọ sensuo. Into 1979 me tuba papa nchen e Kumase. Ah, sebio na me mami, ono so yes to bojo na ko fa nyoma kakra. E na Soja for aban Rollins aban no aka besi so. Wait was where they were nyini, the okan no kre oboa. De bia mu fie kurase me de me krom de ka si wa na wasa nante 2 hours wakoda kuro bi so ye fi antebu e ho sei ansa na wunya nsuo num e bodo nsia pe na bebia ye tum oboa obeka no na besi 1979 de e free fa mo be ye ku no de onka de e champion mo besi ye na onka de eye kotoka mo ene nyina enya history because eno no na ye na sefo de be di sa bone no enti yen start free anwonani ni time no Niama Ghana for nkwara na sebio omunim Ghana abakosem no enwe ne say JJ Rollins ne NDC for be bo ye nananom we mu ade o maye no radio so for years enie. What is new about these people? Omega se me mu ade ndi watam be kan kura kirewo enti da bia omutena TV so no radio so a they make you feel so ombo bra unim hwe na sebio ye wo na light ni wa enkire se unim nyansa enkwara na ye wo mo abra light wo no omo no maye internet ayete so enne enkola na ye wo omo a de iPad ekwa asori dem eyi quotation no omo na ende omo tuwa manyoma ye easy amaye nti enkyere se ye wo na light ni ho na oni nkokuo de da it does not automatically make you intelligent. No. And that is something we the young people we need to understand. Openyina Jokumu, they have nothing to give us again. They are just sitting on TV defending their tribes, their party that they cannot speak truth to. That is what they do. Amo da Ghana for Omo da Ghana mebunu omo the party omo she entumechi e ka che say na party we na Adam Kuma na party we at nkofo ade we omba ye 8 years oni ati krom ha so obetina radio so anopa na so offer newspaper now read the front page. Now, Obiaka na adwene it does not make you intelligent than anybody. I'm telling you. And I am yasa make us we actually what's not radio so it's about time you quit this nonsense. You don't add anything. You are outdated. You bring nothing on board. So much strategy etwam enye adwuma. Sa yenkansie yensie antoma gufun abontene ene yenkata nipa bi bone so no sa anwoma nkwase asem no etwam. I don't even know why you are sitting on radio. Who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to do politics for? Who are you trying to lie to? Who are you trying to lie to? Jai Sadi no wenyini. Uwa ma uwa nananom. Ja legacy papa ne jai atrono. I'll come back to your matter. Many will be any problem, but you see. You for a situation 5 months we enter to a situation 5 months ago. At this point, who penye je kuma osanka busa Dom Kuma said Dom Kuma matesa mo kasa bebre na me pese me busa wo. In parliament today, mana mo na ye Dom kase am say NDC for fine. In 2024, na mo ye majority. E die na mo de ba parliament a mutumi NDC for to me stop him say mo pass busa MPP for. Adebia NDC ekun ewo parliament bia under Ekufuado omo passe. Adebia MDC kun bia e try so be stop it. even with one advantage, one person advantage. MPP pass you, penye you kum huni nyina. Enti ankoso busa Dom Kuma se Dom Kuma yi. Me pese me busa mo. E dia pa na aban we ya. Ghana fo ankasa ebonjo so. Aban we ti petrol so no nam wo ha. Ade na man protest say aban of kwasa so ana aban decreased or dropped the price of petrol quietly without informing Ghanaians. Ade na man be dede. Nanko so busa mo say Dom Kuma ko jo pon kroma yi tama dollar ne ba form a ye nyina hu se ba form no se aban anya hu dede adan na mo anya demonstration ma aban ambe hu ohini bia wo Ghana na aban the one city ebe 2 petrol so abra we petrol every 17 e de ababedu 12 a uti radio so ka se ai na mema obi nye te se obi ben mema obi ben kasatwie atania makata hye ntoma mema obi nya na adwene se Ghana no obetumi de ne tumi obi ben because enya wo na party ne siso hypocrite na mama jija bibi mu kira Sam George or the asempa naba asempa ne nyina ne say government directs telcos to effect 10 to 15% data bundle increase from July 1st. And there's Sam George now. MPP for almost time Sam George because Sam George onya bayira abrewadwie makachire mo ha. I've had my own issues in the past with him because I wanted to straighten him. And he accepted it in good faith. And today Sam George is a better person, a better minister. A minister when you come toe to toe banter or be bantao. On can't just a minister if I Jimmy Bekan kwa assumption he will reply you. And you cannot take that away from him. That is him. That is him. Enti wa adwene o say ebia Sam George oye obi a oyefo ubetumi akodi na tem o Twitter na ojama okodia then forget because apart from him being minister he needs to protect his integrity. Enti when you throw things at him on Twitter he will throw things back because apart from politics without him being minister no or a family and a personality to protect. Enti mo MPP for nkwasiafo no ana ma adwene am say you have the right to spill shit but nobody has the right to respond. Dabi. When it is necessary for him to respond, he will respond. If you can't take that shit, then walk. That is how it works. Now, Sam George or a minister, and or there are some panaba, and Ramikachiremo. Mr. Sam George has a package for you people today. And in the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first time a communication minister under 5 months and making serious inroads with changing the face of the communication ministry. And they are buying Edema Ghana for to enjoy. This is what we call governance and leadership. Now, and your press conference, and the data obeto ye Oslawusu krom 4 Oslawusu and then the MPP for area mo na mu media for MPP account for media protect Oslawusu. Emani di dream boy a chrono and Sam George aba in less than 5 months. Waba abeti data so shim and the kwateketu abetuma yeso and the tip on koso le frog obetuma tena internet so ache and then kwasiafobia omunye adwuma omo pe YouTube views the edidi insuo form omotete nsuo di semponchire ni ba omo betuma nya data keka kwasiasem. It is all because courtesy of Sam George Nyansa emoa Sam George nti mu betuma record ache Sam George nti enkwasiafo ntwaboa te semo abotete YouTube etete Facebook content akan konfo ho asam yetua kwensama mo de abomo bra akoware no Sam George nti ende mo benya sika kakra ade aden de akoware inwan nti nka mo nyina nka nadwi nka mo da ka mo mbompaye mo wi am say in the name of Sam George na nkwasiafo mo nkoda mo dwe say MPP betumi de mo aba power mo bodam. And this is what we want leadership. This is what we want people we give responsibility to do. Your money responsibility, and he's delivering. He's delivering. And who Ghana niben and Nimunyansa about problem with Sam George. The job he's doing. MPP for the 8 years, they couldn't do it. Ask yourself why. Because the MPP is a political party, about power. It's about enriching themselves and fooling some group of people to believe, say, they are part of them. And into the end, but we are true for Otumi edi emo to Jimmy mo da Ghana youth mom attribute ope bibia da ada bibinia emo ne nam o my say nkraman ba o me to be gather young boys and young girls or some mundi na afom tim hey ba o me be the president kwasia your value is just rice, 1 cup of rice. The anya say ya nua Jimmy to Jimmy na ya de akokɔ na ya to so o se ba o me be the president abotoruwa. Now if this is how mo say run Ghana, ignorant people are Ghana, young people, you can't even think. Because say juma na mo koye de ba o me aba power no mo enya data entumanto data. No matter the amount of money about me, muntumi ema the message bi anko bebia. Sam George is giving you room for you two people to fool and get money to feed yourselves. Now, Sam George, Jumadia Wedinim. He is delivering, and that is all that I need. Sam George can do whatever he wants to do. When he delivers, I don't care because Sam George is a minister or a Jumama Ghana. A Juma media man no, or boss a Jumana, they can infame. You can hate him for who he is. I don't care. You can pick a fight with him. He can respond to you. He can do whatever. But as far as a Juma Yadiamano as Ghanaians, Sam George deliver, I am fine with him. And he's delivering. And he's showing the difference between Onyanseni Otumiye Nejuma from Otrofo Aslowusu. Onse and then Makuma about from ya. You don't know how to come back. Now Maminju Jamunchamo. And more. Etumi de olonka 1 cup na afa mutirim we di president so kwasia nti mo value nyina ya mo Jimmy. Now Sam George asempa no enie massive data bundle increase coming or say July 1st no omo ba be increase eye dean with data auto data or bundle no be kosoro na nde otete ho e magana fo enyina hu eye nyoma ode atoto kwan mu we are NDC about 5 months pe. MTN or see MTN. Moi na moto MTN and the 15% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Or see NDC are buying any MTN at Trasi. Emma Omodinsa was aba agreement to say omo the 15% air data na motono omo the ohamu enchichemu edunum ebeka ho. 1st July ya na start. Umpe we na peka ya motium ya de mo konko ba ko da adam kwasiafo so obopetumi obodam into ujujema MTN say mo ana moto eye bundle na eye 399 Ghana na moto no and or say eye 92 gigabyte no and sa 399 na moto no emam 92 biem right now ebemam 214 gigabyte uja otia kwasia when you start punching it here na yase mokeka nkwasi asem emu konkonti emu to Jimmy munti. This is what we mean by governance, making lives for the people easy. Oma nipano oma brabo aye easy. Sam George through the policies NDC for John Mahama buying in 5 months oma ti data so data na motor 399 almost 400 Ghana na mutia munya 92 gigabytes no and Sam George is a motor data 399 ya bema 214 kwasia bi ene de mo ada no oye se Ghana fo Jimmy ya de 2 Jimmy na atomo 2 Jimmy mo ene sala nam boys we Jimmy o emo 1 cup nti ba omi abe wini power mo hu fin se monum where MTN the package no Sam George asempanaba first ya click it now oba Telecel Ghana Telecom or the sempa now bo oba Ghana Telecom I friend of Telecel Sam George say almost 10% increment, a 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Into more we use Telecel no sa data na motono 400 Ghana no na ya mamu 190 gigabytes no and then Sam George say from 1st of July who use Telecel now to data 400 Ghana and 190 gigabytes ya be ma 250 gigabytes 250 almost a double of what you used to get. Almost a double. Yeah, it's a mine. I was say NDC Tinaso for 42 years. Sanyoma way, a bedroom point, you know, Obeto a data 20 Ghana. Now when you almost a 500. I'm telling you. That is what we are talking about. It is a biba na onimnyansa na otutunyoma. You don't undermine. The reason why in here, Bawomiani MPP for they are trying everything possible to distract Sam George. And they say they know what Sam George is going to do. They know Sam George is going to change the communications ministry. On himself, Sam George is going to negotiate. And Ghanaians will forget the MPP forever. And in mama Sala boys, no, and Korana de Sala Mufidi almost say, Munko attack Sam George on Twitter. You can fool on Twitter, but the action is on the ground. Aha. Anna and Namano war, Sradiano waha. Twitter, anybody can fool there. You can fool there and speak your mind there. Brodinati. What's now Jimmy one okoda? Ye knew Papa Wodaso. Ye knew so draw strategy. So won't you rent ye knew into bet match. But Ahana and one war. And one was street in the so. Yenya was street in the sna, Yenya Hotono, and one war. Sam George the Angwana ba street so and a Wajan and I were traitor and I wanted to say once and Quasia 4. Sam George I betrayed to a Twitter and a Muguso and a mice and once. Sam George took a shit on Twitter and you guys are on it. You are flies. Sam George gave meat to the public, to the citizens. Yene and I'm Sradian and a yepe. Yes, a Twitter. Oh, but damn. Mammy, you jump into where you tell yourself what you know 10% increment. Into one, I'm 400 Ghana, no, motor 400 Ghana. Now we have 190 gigabytes. You see, Sam George from the first, no, auto 400 Ghana. We be 250 gigabytes. Me jam. Sam George na botre ya waha. We am from Swa. You be tian, you be correcto, you be guido. Dia also you Ghana, you be boa moye. Eh, you have taken a shit to let them sit on the shit. They are flies on Twitter. Where Airtel Tigo for Sala boys. A 10% increase in all data bundles currently offered by the network. Now, more used to Airtel Tigo no, and now to a year bundle 400 Ghana no. First no under MPP. Now to 400 Ghana near about 195 gigabytes. And under NDC Sam George leadership our communication ministry no and out of 400 bundle now you be 236 gigabytes gigim. Sam George took a shit on Twitter and the Sala boys are eating his shit. They are flies. Sam George is serving the people real meat on the streets. Yeah, Sammy, I there for you. Oh boy, Jumano. And this is the reason why it's here. Ghana for the one they listen to this platform because me chirem into Sala boys no one can't chiro me say me e ko bedu nko none of them. That the funny thing is I'm can be chiro sa Sala boys ni nyina mu di ba o me echi no when you put their platforms together they cannot match me. None of them. In fact, the most interesting thing is say none of them can even do a live show 2 hours in a day. None of them. They cannot be consistent, speak on content for 2 hours. All the things they do are pre-recorded, 20 seconds, 2 minutes, 4 minutes. What about them? What you say easy? Live show, being proactive, your brain working, explaining things for 3 hours. What you say kind of way, Jimmy? None of them can do this. They can be in cubicles and bunks and do 2 minutes, 3 minutes and cut. Hey, go and record and cut. Man, I'm a professional editor. Yeah. I know everything about Premiere, not all these softwares you are using. Edit and cut, record and cut. Oh, wait, delete it. Put a picture on it. Let the video, put a background sound. Let B-rolls. Way more. You prepare what them no. You can't live show breaking issues down for 3 hours. You think what's here the typical politics? Huh? Sala boys, you have no idea. Me say, I will nullify you people. 6 months, me go on platform no. What you said that form? This is what the government is doing. Talk and cut, record and cut, record and cut. Mo bodam. Now, my mention on you maybe Sam George so they are to him. Communication minister no, I know what you no. Or see, under his leadership, 5 months, 150 million investment pledged by operators, and yet. Omoton data or Ghana I'm talking about the telecommunication companies. Sam George no matenase. And Momode on Sasha Krata say, I will contribute $150 million to invest in telecommunication operations in Ghana. What Ghana? Twitter. Sam George takes a shit. The you people are clamoring on the shit. He's giving the people what they want. And Sam George ne MTN, Airtel, Tigo, Telecom, or no matenase, or see, third quarter 2025. Sir, networks when Ebema Ghana $150 million. This is what we call being proactive, being a leader, somebody who thinks ahead. Ayamoya said the guy is solid, the guy is consistent, the guy knows his job. Inti Montiasie, Sam George is a small boy, or dying, Yankova Kokramet na omejimi. Yankova Kokramet na omejimi. Sam George is going to serve you people Twitter. He's going to serve you shit, and he's going to serve the people of Ghana better meal. Meet no order my Wall Street so entina me juju mama Ghana for. Sala boys and girls, muhu fin. Sam George can send me mama chechirem. See, he is preparing, or they are preparing what we call policy push for telecom tariff classification. Ministry seeking special electricity tariffs for telecoms to reduce operating costs and end user prices. Sesiano, omo de nyoma bi egu akwemu sene be ya eye den eye telecommunication companies no bills, omo light bills no, omo ni aban betenase. Na sebio omo tuwa na mo na eye anamo no betuno sa eye light bill no mutua no omo mfa embegu eye ye ne customers so se de be ye nyina ye ho be henhan ye omo e de aban bibi afra no eye den policy omo de emra kene ebeto ama eye telecommunication companies no se omo bedi so se eka bi beda omo so a chinchina no omo mpia embegu eye den ye ne customers no so nti awo se aban ne omo tenase eba omo light bills se ne aban be bo omo se subsidy se aban ne omo be keka ne wie se ne be omo nka se light bill ye tua ne doso nti ye pia eka na kogu eye customers so ana Ghana for so no aban ene omo betenase omo be draw eye emra na ye de abo omo adwuma ho e de ebra se ne be ya obi ntumi mfom. These are the facts, and these are waiting here to aba. These are the reasons in here to aba enie nti nobody should sit there and say Sam George is not working. Sam George is working. Sam George is delivering. You people are hurt. In 5 months, I dare Sam George here 8 years MPP could not do it. Now I'm going to show another one. Spectrum expansion for MTN and Telecom. Now at a point under NPP, na MTN air Telecom. Master Grandpa omo de air dien omo satellite sanya canon say to make it easy. Omo de bebo ho omo coverage na kwachire no na omo nya space mpom biem. And cabinet approved additional spectrum allocation to improve service delivery. Baby o wa chiro ko gina dua so ansa na wenya MTN. Baby also ko gina dua so ansa na wenya Telecom. And aban cabinet approve say yembie mu mo kakra na omo network ni enkwa chire more. This is what this government is doing. This is what Sam George aban papa nie. What problem? Sala boys. Muhu fin. When a Ghana for pe and yet they don't know Twitter. No Twitter there's a question to be. You don't need money to open a Twitter account. Any fool can be there. So you can scream all that you want. You can make all the noise you want. The fact is on the ground. When a Ghana for pay Sala boys, your value is like Alewa. Kwasia for Sala more any idea any akoko 9 inti. But we win power. Kwasia. We don't need win power. Sala niggas. Sala niggas. Sala boys. Now, tax reforms to drive lower prices. And Abain said ongoing engagement with Finance Ministry to rationalize tax handles in telecom sector. Intesi and Abain said Finance Minister any telecommunication companies we etnase omudin sawoso sene be ya aban no eba de etoa telecommunications for we no omutua ene de aban je a omubetumi emiti at a point a sebio omoso no omubetuma henha omo a omubetuma tua tax dodo e de ama aban na aban so enya omoso mfaso nti it is a combination of the ministry, the government, and the telecommunication companies meeting at a point. And that is what a minister has to do. A minister has to be the springboard. He needs to let the communication companies or telecommunication companies understand what his government wants. If he's able to bridge that gap, the government and the communication companies or telecommunication companies meeting at a point, that is the job of the minister, because the minister will have to broker that deal. He has to make sure Albino gets something out of the telecommunication companies, and the telecommunication companies too, at the end of the day, do not lose operating in our system. And you need a communications minister, Onimunyansa. He knows how to communicate. He knows how to bridge this gap. Let the people working in the country understand, say, we cannot take advantage of the country. We cannot take advantage of the government. And the government too cannot take advantage of us. So we need to dialogue. This is what he's doing. He's making them understand, say, taxes, you need some reforms in the kind of taxes you are paying, whether it has to go up, it needs to come down, and your contribution to the development of this country. So the minister is doing his job. Wasiampe minister communication. Ubusana sana buofu. Unwas le nima asi attention. Yen kanasem. Ye jiyamai. Onenam Ghana. Ena supi nkwasi asem. Yen kananim because oye a motie bi ex-girlfriend. Ena oti MPP so. Ena oti won odi nkwasi asem. 5G na wey. 5G na oslo wusi so ode bae no. Sala boys mu fin. Mu ko busano. Sala niggas. Mu fra oslo wusi na mu 5G no wey. Why say 9? Me, I don't take anybody on Twitter serious. When you go on Twitter, my page, I don't follow anybody on Twitter. Nobody who film ya, ne draws to be not on Twitter. Can't me, I don't waste my time on Twitter. I am there, but I don't follow anybody, and I'm not forcing anybody to follow me because I don't take majority of the people on Twitter serious. Anytime guy says Sam George takes a shit at Twitter, he comes to deliver for the people. He's giving us Salah and Nampapa and Wawum. Sala niggas. Muhufi. Mungo busa osla say 5G no way. Piglets. In some Dawson, I wanted you to know what Sam George has done. And Endeno was set a record. And I know, I believe, Makacha Sam George and Makacha this government, they should take proactive measures when it comes to sanitizing the media space in Ghana. I'll always say I buy when I use so opportunity near see radio and TV home. Abra owning so I meant tiasie. But if the government or reason, because your media space is very, very poisonous. There are a lot of radio and TV stations in Ghana. They are not supposed to operate. They are not supposed to operate because most of them, they don't even have the requisite documentations to operate. The MPP put them in the system for them to misinform and disinform the system. And I'm expecting this government to take action. And they should take the right action. They should not abuse their power. They should not say, radio, ABR, MPP 40 by force. No, you need to look in everybody's books. I've said this, and I'm still insisting because we need to clean the system. I want the government to look into media houses, their books. Are they paying their taxes? Are they using the right documentation? Yatiana chairman would because it's a papers by say sureties. So majority of these radio stations and TV stations in Ghana, for all you know, they are not using the right documentations and they are not even paying their taxes. We need to sanitize the system. So I will urge the government to take a look at that seriously. They should look into their books. They should look into their books. Are they paying their taxes? Are they using the right documentations to run the radio and TV they are running in Ghana? Because our system is too poisoned. We have a lot of media houses in Ghana. They are just poisoning the system because say time MPP never more power. They don't have the right documents and they are just putting shit in the system. The government should not target any radio or TV station and say, because we don't like you, you should like everybody, but everybody should abide by the law. It's one thing that I have always been championing, and I want the government to take a look at that, because on my way ananka saying, if the media, some of them, the NPP polluted Ghana, the media space, with bad radio and TV stations, and I'm talking about bad documentation, and they were not even filing their taxes. Majority of them are not supposed to even operate in Ghana. Because Sika also Mutia near the sanitizing system. They were not. They captured the system, they took over the system, and they were polluting the system. Your body part to they don't speak because they are not paying their taxes. Now they are indebted to the government. They sit on radio and TV and destroy the same citizens they are supposed to protect. So I'm pleading with the president and I'm pleading with the government. And with all due respect, this needs to be done. Let's say this needs to be done, and it has to be done now. With all due respect to the president, and I'm sending this message to the president himself, Mr. President. With all due respect, we want the media space to be cleaned up. No targeting. The law should be applied. The rules should be applied. If you are not doing the right thing, if you are not applying the right rules, if you are not using the right documentations, if you are not filing your taxes, you need to have a special committee that looks into the books of every radio TV stations in Ghana. Close them down. Let them know you cannot operate illegally in Ghana. If your books are not clean, go back and clean it up and come back. If your books are not clean, go back, clean it up and bring it back, because we need to make sure we have a media, TV, radio that is not indebted to any government. The moment radio and TV become indebted to a government, then they start to do the government propaganda. They start to lie to the people because they are scared to be shut down. And that is what is happening to Joy News, Joy FM. When a media house start getting into debt, they start, going against the law. They start knowing that they are in the red. They start to do the bidding of a government. And that is what happened under Kufuor. There were so many media houses in Ghana who were not paying taxes. They knew they were not paying taxes. They did not use the right documentation to file, to be able to broadcast. They knew their start, everything about them was illegal. But because they know, say, Omo committed crime, they had no option than to work for the government. I don't want that to happen in Ghana. And first of all, the government should start looking in the books of these radio stations. If any radio station you use the right documentation, why don't you allow them to operate? They have to. But if anybody is using any fake documentation, not applying the rules, are not paying taxes, especially if we want to reset our system, people are not supposed to evade taxes. The government, they need to look into this and make sure the right thing is done. Also, TSS said the NDC in the 33 years. MPP for me, Jamie Rough. MPP for. Into boy, we party a bit to my year. Make catch them say, you, the NPP, you have nothing on me. Nothing. You can do other things, say other things about people. But me, I call nothing. And there's nothing you people will get on me. Because my Jimmy. Now, NDC, and they're already 33 years. MPP is saying, Mr. P, Mr. S, MPP is saying. Now, we share 33 years, I say NDC. NDC, from there, I say, Nyoma my year, Ediabwa Ghana. Nyoma NDC 33 years sa party we impunti om de aba Ghana. I know be crowd ben say MP NDC no yet na 60 years ago and now 45 years ago. Yet NDC na feel nobody 33 years pe. And so regional hospitals all Ghana nyina yi Kwame Nkrumah and ebia e champion obe kakra bi. Na hospitals, district hospitals, regional hospitals, kwan akese interchanges. Eye de Pokuase, Kaswa, eye de Oba, eye Kumasi Krampo ahwe interchange akese almost start ye. Sa de omde se Kufuor na enya Kufuor na start ye Rollins na start ye. Hwe schools akese NDCSC, regional hospitals. Hwe ekwan akese omoyi insuo omde ama mamponfo ma ende mamponfo eye eyikese a insuo bia obi asabi no mampon bia eye NDC na ye mamponfo enya insuo nom a sabio ende ahemfo bo twahia mo hia mampon no insuo bia omde go minim no e wo so mo da eye onyankopon ne twedi ampon ase se NDC fo nim nyansa eno mo mamponfo nsuo indi se ende obi gina mampon no eye gidin eye mampon eye NDC nsuo omde ko mampon ena nipa bia nya bi anom enya hoden mampon nyama me hia onana. Ghana. Every single region, the NDC uhu omo footprint. Just 33 years in say a party no. Katama interchange. Because a Ghana for enkeka nyoma NDC aya ebebu so green book ni kura twam nyoma wom. Hwe nyoma NDC ikotokroba market. When it comes to technology, digital terrestrial, just say, Ocean Yoma NDC 33 years ago. just 33 years pay. Nyoma NDC and I wish I won't open the phone lines. But we are Ghana near compare MPP ni NDC na share. On sa fena who reality no. NDC did 33 years pay. Just 33 years. And so when the BBN no Ghana obeka untumi mbo NDC di wom. Hospitals are NDC wom, schools are NDC wom, ekwanya NDC wom, factories are NDC wom. Dia na obebo no Ghana NDC nye bi o Ghana. Universities, senior high schools, e-blocks, almost abe twaso. She nyoma NDC aye UGMC, Bank of Ghana Hospital. We are talking about projects. And the economy is, because of these projects, the economy. You doom so, NDC never solve it, doom so. At the air car power, a Mary. Kwame Nkrumah ya koso mo. Enkwasi afo we from MPP. Omo ntuma for kerosene lamp bomb beka ho. NDC ya ne saba ye. Hwe stadium so mo sisi ko Cape Coast ko den. Hwe nyoma NDC aye. The NDC from day one. Omo tumi am manage Ghana, abua Ghana ma ende omo da ho boa Ghana. MPP dey no ma ye t-shirt no mo che. Ya papa kofo ba ye. Toilet e bini dan no obesi ye. E dia de papa na NPP aye. This is the NDC, the National Democratic Congress. You can say be a Congress. Also, Congress. Actually, say Amfra. Yen care baby a free. Say a frau kwame boating now na nani o 2 for cry and fire home. Nyan said that would trim the here. Say a frau a bugri na abu now one no sacra my cry and fire home. So we stream near party no Nyan sending here a wood tima. Ya best or the babu near frau. See a frau kwame Duncan. Now we Jimmy Fua. You think that's found Fantinia with Jimmy Bra for Nyansan Beboa party no. Say be a frau Edian Nyamuche, Ebia way and Zimani, Bra Nyansaid into a congress, a collection of Edian people from different backgrounds. And when you have no mati a congress. A congress and yet about a person. It's about the welfare of the people who come together with one mind, one vision to build a unit. And then you're from the Congress. Into which the NDC now. It is not tribalistic. It is not a party that looks at beyond baby free. It's a party that looks at where you are coming from. It looks beyond that. And you can say within any baby free and then Tom and the party. Into this party for 33 years, you know, how much Ghana and the over Ghana education. You cannot bypass the NDC and talk about education. JJ Rollins buy a F cube or buy a free compulsory universal basic education. Omni Nemana, Mahama, Atamos buy almost best start a free SHS from 2015. E-block spread it out of the nation. Almost see a UDS, almost see universities. Just say, see, I can't the NDC a year. Now we compare a year Nananom party, a year's party. In Sambodia party MPP, we can see say Ghana for no. This is the time for us to give the NDC more room to help build this nation. We need to give the NDC more room to help build the nation. This is a political party, and Obian to me and Kase party no media in town way na me bonti ya. Nobody in the NDC can say that today. Obiani NDC mwa obetuma sorry akase eye party way me asantini intermedia me infantini intermedia me eteni intermedia me awuna ni crotty party no and the awuna form more party no they cannot come out and say the party belongs to us because awuna form more party no they understand what a party or a congress or a political party means. And they understand say you need to work your way up. You need to work hard. You need to work with people. You need to relate to people. You need to think with people. You need to understand the vision of the group you are in. And until you don't see such things in the NDC. For 33 years, the NDC, Omachere say it's a party that is for the people. Now, Koshe Kisop Concert Party for you. Koshe Eye Nananom Party. Koshe Eye Funeral Announcers. Koshe Eye funeral party a friend MPP hwe nkwasi ade ekoso ho ye beyi flag bearer why na free asante why na free ko why de oya santini ye fa ni kodi flag bearer ye beyi running mate why na ya santini party ni de ye de twa santifo fruma just a party no just a obi ani party ma sebi onim nyansa so onya santini a so wo MPP mu a unim nyansa uni o just onya santini onim nyansa. That is the MPP. Somebody party. It is a party that is all about tribe. Party is not about the people because omu free matim hufum and I say matiam omuna ye omu free. Mojani wo mumu. The NPP is a party that does not understand what we call governance, democracy, understanding each other, progression. They don't understand that they are stagnant human beings who believe in their mediocrity. NDC, NPP, no, sanomotie. Intenda ubo NPP, you say why the DNM, you say party there, you nya santini DNM, you that is how low, how irrelevant the NPP is. Nobody can sit anywhere else in this country or in Ghana and say me NDC ni na me yobunu ni na party na yobunu for party utimi kasa usuro. The kind of stupid tribalistic commenter MPP for making when you're in the NDC you can't, because the top hierarchy of the NDC they are not there because of Akonyo Binti, Ana Eye Binti, Ana Ohini Binti. They are there to serve the people. And so when you see the NDC, give it that respect. Me say the NDC needs to rule for the next 42 years. And send a party be a baba and to say MPP and a year party and your funeral party and somebody party and what the same their ideologies and as something similar to the NDC you better consider. But from what I am seeing now in Ghana, the vision and the way the NDC understands politics, understand governance, the NPP does not understand that. It is not a political party. Anything that we need to understand. On somebody is akasa weka. First part ubeshia MPP for titru account for if you man I say sorry. I'm trying to get guys. Can you get me? First NPP for kasa, you will hear it from them. Say NDC did 16 years, MPP did 16 years, and the NDC did 16 years of power. MPP did 16 years of power. Also, yes. Also, first, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Now, Amudin Koma MPP for and NDC for this 16 years, MPP did, and the NDC did 16. MPP did 16. Ediana Mobeka, a bini dine Amodebechere. Yabapa Kofon Amodechere. Show us something for us to believe. Say the party which is the NPP, it is a party for the people. Munchre BB T-shirt, Gele, Olonka, Ediana Modechere as a party. But the NDC can show you from the north, south, east, and west. They can show you their footprint. They can show you the impact they have made, and they are still making the impact. They are still changing lives. They are still deciding the future for Ghanaians, which is a perfect future. And that is the political party we are sticking to. We are not going to change our mind. And then be on some video I saw on TikTok. Akobi the names of Kevin Taylor. Se see a party first the see our video be se see a moti ya Kevin Taylor also or ye jumama NDC kwasi ya nankam ko jumama wan. Or chamber nankam ko jumama wan. Na me oti ya na me papa akonya odi na te party. Intin kamin ko yejuma mahwan. Juma dia me di makacho say I am protecting and defending John Mahama and the NDC government for 42 years. Onti ase. So also GD say MPP. Omo ade papa bi magana bio platform na kire the MPP aye odwan. And Kevin Taylor, they say there yehu me see me ye ejuma me ye boa NDC. Enkofo de mo jimi. Intin ankamenya dan. Ankamento sabe. Mo bodam. Inti Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor. You see there Kevin Taylor you so juma NDC. Da na munim. And the munim nyansa. So I feel say Kevin Taylor the oya no oya boa NDC there and the munim nyansa. Da ya me try with the comparison between NDC and MPP and why the NDC is better option. I'm making official statements say I am going to make sure the NDC stays in power for 42 years. I feel na we are dying. Platform now will be faka MPP honsem never done in the party to say they made it in sempa and no credit in Kofwajun and never so to my ya. I see a form yourself. But you say to me atro as a party. Yet the no credit and as a party and it's not Jesus Christ or Muhammad, peace be unto him. And the two religions were powerful in this world. If you somebody no credit and an anti, the no credit and a sani party, the no credit and a dinyamia some emma ni padaseni. Na kwasia opeso party ni ba power unim nyansa se also de no kure sesani pa adwene oje so betum de atro ene janda ma sesani pa adwene. I am sticking to the principles and the principle is simple. to speak truth to power, to make sure I correct the NDC. When they go wrong, I'll criticize, but I will make sure that I guide them to make sure they fulfill the promises they have promised Ghanaians. A fact, a simple. Gidi gidi bianim. Me say, the NPP, you can get all the bloggers in Ghana. Me, I will diffuse all of them. Now in Ghana today, blogger bang, and I say journalist bang, blogger bang or Ghana, they can stand my platform. Blogger bang or Ghana or rich to semi. Blogger bang or Ghana, content abimikuta okutebi or Ghana. Nobody. And it's a fact. It's a fact because hard work. I mellow myself, I humble myself, I work with people who are sometimes, they see themselves that they are beneath me, but I don't see anybody beneath me. There are people, so many people I work with behind the scenes. Sometimes the kind of respect I show them, because I believe in teamwork. I believe in producing quality and making sure the fact does the job. When you see people on my platform, I respect them, I respect their opinions. And that is what modern day journalism is. The NPP as a political party, the NDC is here to stay. They have been here for 33 years and they have about 80 years more to go. Yes. The NDC is not going anywhere. Into the NDC 33 years. Do not underestimate the NDC. And that's why the NPP near one kata Kevin tell them in penance, they saw the atem, it's okay. One kata regional one busa who say, a dear NPP ayamount, a bua toriwa. Keren su atenase, why not it is so? Why no Johnson no? Why no Jimmy? Keren matinase. Also kura usa. They can feed you chicken. You these bloggers, they can give you all that you need. None of you can compare yourself to my platform because the potency here, it will nullify all of you. You are lightweights. Ghana for Jimmy Biemo, Ghana for Omajuni Ye Juma, Omutie no Kure. They are not stupid. Ghana for Jimmy, you cannot use tribe. You cannot use foolishness. Some more MPP from our junior must say the NDC will make mistakes and that you capitalize on the mistakes and tell Ghana for say NDC have mistakes in Timontumaya and they're more bottom. Ghana for no they know the NDC will make mistakes. But one thing they believe in and respect and they say the NDC has always been there for them. Yama me kro wo ye otumi fom ye na yebu ofu yama me, but we will never stand anywhere else and deny our mother. And the NDC is like that to us. The NDC is like a mother to Ghanaians. They can be angry with the NDC, but when it comes to having a political party that respects and understands them and is ready to build Ghana, the Ghanaian will choose NDC over the funeral party. MPP, no? You people lack direction. You people are so stupid. You don't understand what modern day journalism and modern day governance is. More than more than moda ho ebu ekutia moda ho di nkwasi asem abra Ghana for ehia say ye pa ban manasesan ye bra. We were in this country and as MPP for we omukoto bomb ku kwame nkroma gofo we MPP for me metena ha na me nkasa ma MPP na me medra technology. 33 years of NDC na mechira no. This is what NPP ye. O pe party obuku Kwame Nkrumah a NPP. Hwe won paper we. E time na Kwame Nkrumah ma membiem na nyina yen kan se ewie yie no. Ye wie yie ne abafie. Ye begidwam. This is 1989 Ghanaian Times newspaper. MP ne confess or court. MP claims, MP admits crime. MP admits crime. Way 1989. Suicide. Buzia directed the bomb outrages. Buzia. Otufri Ghana. And Okotna Togo. And Ultra articles to call UK. And I'll catch almost someone publish it. No Mugu Kwame Nkrumah say. The same time I know Buzia. On any group no eti Togo. Throw through bomb ba Ghana no. Omo na no muti Togo a. Omo yede. Omo put the strings together for Kwame Nkrumah to be assassinated. Omo na omo direct omo MPs how they should plant bombs to kill Kwame Nkrumah. The same time na Buzia eti Togo. Church articles directed people to assassinate Nkrumah no. Na JB Dankwa was also working for America to destroy Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah bang. JB Dankwa koda prison obaya na adopatutu odwareye and also oko American embassy oko pe ni pay akem kwasiafo na mabetena ha mejiminti mesiansa mfa mo kwasiafo we mbra bedi Ghana so. Now what right do you people have for us to sit, we the young ones, to sit and give you power again? Yama power 8 years yehu. JB Dankwa Moja Ekufuado Oforiata Gabi Ochedakon Bamti ene ofori panyin mabusuafo no ye de tumi ma amo no ye hu JB Dankwa Moja obumu ana ye hu kwasiade amo ye enya mo na mo bo nipa nwotwetuo during elections enya mo na mo soma nipa kwa ablekuma ekobo nipa tributuo enya mo sa nkwasiafo we na mo say Ghana sika mo wia na mo ka kire say ye ne empem asem JB Dankwa Moja enam sa nkwasiafo we mu ye ntam tumi ma mo biem Kwame Nkrumah no ka mo peneku no. You tried so many times. An MP from Mwankasamo party, UP, Mwankasamo Kwasia party, Bekachire or court to say, de Buzia, Mo party, Musi Buzia, Dankwa, and a Dombo Neteye. 2 of the people who formed this party were assassins. These are foolish people. And we sit here, we want to allow traitors incarnates to come and lead Ghana. All because you people feel entitled. More bottom. Telling Rawlings, turn against your own people, turn against this tribe, turn against this group of people. He said, no, I came to rule Ghana. I cannot turn against some group of people because they are this, they are that, or I've heard this. I want to rule. The same Rawlings told Ghanaians, we should stick to the principles. Okatakyie NDC for when you stick to the principles, we will not make that mistake again. And then a JJ Rawlings can brofo or say NDC for partner yati a Congress no mumenya butre na yenka yenchi na yenka de bedru baby yedui de 79 de afrise ne ba ya yetumi gi Ghana free Ekufuado ne nanano mu nsam ye gi Ghana si ho mumma yenka yenchi na da bia ye ka yenchi a ye bewu se obonefo na ene omo nete na ya hye ntuma mu din. JJ Rawlings can say, if we remember our past, it will give us that encouragement to understand, say, we need to be cautious moving forward. And the NDC has always protected Ghanaians. We have always been cautious because the NPP is a dangerous political party. The NPP, no matter how many times they change their names, they change their color, they change the people who lead them, they are a dangerous group. It is a killing machine. The NDC always tells Ghanaians, we should not move away from the principles that we followed, the principles that Nkrumah followed, the principles that Tamils, JJ Rawlings, John Dramani Mahama are following. These are the principles we need to stick with. And the principles are to make sure our democracy is protected. Every single Ghanaian has equal right. We protect our democracy and the justice that prevails in this country. And that is what we as Ghanaians, we need to believe in. The NPP is not a political party. It's a killing machine. And JJ Rawlings told you, you know and I know. The sound went off. We are back again. We have sound now. Thank you. JJ Rawlings said, we are back. Or say, we need to understand the NPP. They are a dangerous group. We need to be careful about them. You know it, and I know it. And we should not forget what brought us here. We gave the NPP an opportunity. The mistake we made in 2016, 2017 was to give these murderers, these people who don't respect the rule of law, we gave them the opportunity to lead. The NPP, Rawlings Okatakyie, you know it and I know it. We should always remember our past, what these people have done, what they tried to do. We should always protect the future, and we always have to move away from the NPP. Oh, dying with that. I said, wait, you're trying to papa, what didn't penny for them or chain. Facebook and Jiska. Over to me the phone time be and phone number be Facebook. Ko hono ko kan answer sem o dwan. Facebook me be no yan Jim ska wo. Me ko be Facebook no na ska bi anka ho and the yan Jiska. Over to me na phone time be and one phone number and wo din ye be bia ma wo. Se me didi atam na se won wakoma ndwo na se won tiase a and ne friend e the free world. Ko ne ko bia wo de na ko kan answer sem ne ko preach na tete wo to. Na manfo mu so nim nyansa chen me na hwe say efwa mo amosori na mo ye dede bobobobobobobobobo utumi bie Facebook page entina so 1 hour wa bodan wo je say da form inti ko bie wo de odwan ya ntiase ontiase de na obeye ya ntiase na Kevin Taylor no na de na wo beye utumi nye foko wo je say Ghana no wo twen wo papa dia Ghana ne ye nyina ye dia ye nyina ye the right to speak about Ghana. Me ya papa wo so ya papa o ma from da me so member from daddy say o yire do wa me yire do me chen wo So what mesoma what toka ma toka wo dan am wo dan. Utia insurance abitua insurance. Me mebusa health insurance. Inti masa di wole mu na me ndimi le mu. Ufilia bia wo de na koka nyansasam wo ho. Ahanya menhwe aboa. Kerenkerensu. Me se wo sokura awusa. Ei kerenkerensu na oboase. Wo di rough. Kerenkerensu wo amoma me hu na me insult no. Oh kerenkerensu. Me se wo sokura awusa. Kerenkerensu. Na mumia ndwedwam. Ai, a simple cry. Mumia di principles no so. Inti Ghana foi. Mo amohwa mo mpem asem no. MPP fo na mo di matem no. Mo pa mo ngigi sika na mo bia Facebook. Na mo nyina mo fa mo sika nko se mo be build page mo hwe se da forma. Mo je say da forma. Oh, so for 9 years you have tried to get a platform that can counter this platform. Once munya. So onyame de swawo, onyame de mawa. Enye de onipa be ye ene betuma dane de onyame de ama. We were prepared for this. We have been fortified for this. We have been built for this. It is not about trying too hard. It's about allowing ourselves to understand and respect our viewers and listeners. It's about us letting Onyankopon give us the wisdom to speak the words of men. That is why when we sit here and we speak, you get happy. You understand the issues. You always say, God bless you. It is said, Waba, sorry. This is the political church. You bet you don't want to kurem. Yan to sebe. Tie. Mo, Bibi, me kutabu mu say, oh, and Sani Eddie say, here, Jack Chadi Eddie, wah, me miamo kumo, somewhere Jimmy, me miam watch a rough, mo, menemos better Ganawa, me miam watch it, and young ground Kuremia. Who's throw me fucking every week be a more gather forces. Maybe some mama idea be MPP for. You people should gather all your resources. Now mun be one platform. Now mun nyina mun ko support it. Bet me 2 weeks be guno. 2 weeks doso. Me platform be no eche mama ho kwan. I decide. Now you say easy so betina ha. O you say easy say obe kan crash Ghana for. Do you know? Unim sibia o you say that form. Say why you say over church and say no I can crash asantini, I can crash ahunini, I can crash fantini, I can crash teni, I can crash enzima. Oh, you say easy. You need to be ready to do that. Oh, you said that from say over from fantini, I can crash no. Some young case me kromuni fantini, me say omu din kwasi asembia, me tiam. Oh, you said that from. Oh, you said that from me mama ahunini. Oh, you say me tina na me kasa ahuna foni bi ejimi, na omu din kwasi asembia. Oh, you say easy. It is not easy. You have to be ready. It is not easy. You cannot sit here and be like, no, you cannot do this job. You cannot do this job. You need to be open-minded. You need to see everybody as equal. You need to criticize where it has to be. Because so you're selective about where I had no bone, I had no free, no free, where they didn't say. Now, you can never speak on Ghana's issues. I catch them. I could in Penifo Bebre and to me Casa Ghana, Nipa Bebre social media, and now Facebook, and now TV, so much to me Canocrano. They are too affiliated to party, to religion, to people. I have nobody I'm affiliated to. I don't serve anybody. I do my job. Until you can be my best friend, as somebody be see or some bomb and it is not easy for anyone to do this kind of thing. No. Very difficult. Unless it's why you're ready to do that. Inti me catch them. Some more probably man be say they actually be try me half edikoye. Now some when me half there and they want to imagine me emfa. Team, are we good? Omunio. Mr. P, Mr. S. Mr. S, they open to call. Besides, let's take care of this tomorrow. We have lots and lots of things to deal with. Now, maybe some catch Ghana for now more American. I did to see idea. Titu MPP for now go American. To see idea deportation. No. To see a deportation. Trump has started. Say Abranti minimum. No. Abranti where original Facebook no I say, Instagram no I say. And our followers, more followers, power we are seeing in internet. So the Jessica on Kasa, he just makes gestures. Now amount for love him. Yes, so Abedi, in America check a cry and the self deportation on one Kasa. Yes, one could crum. As soon as we, more would do my table, more MPP. Oh, it's catching. asemesi we mo amwo MPP mu nyina mo mpem asem wiase nim ne chen mo enwan na mo gugu abrocheti America na mo didi matem na mo mpem asem because ye de yewefo no sa boy we ne ho onfaso chen mo and America for so onko kurom ne nkrata nhye da nyina ne na so MPP for mo kurom ha mo amwo Ohio mo amwo DMV area eye Maryland eye Virginia any Washington DC area ha mo amwo New York City mo amwo Boston mo amwo eye many specific Massachusetts mo amwo eye Texas mo MPP for na mo ninkrata no osamo ti ase say sa branti we kura say onko fie of Italia so of France we say Italy o ye say no ono ankasa nko fie ya bono ya boboga ewiase obi anim no owo followers chen obi a MPP for kwase afọ di MPP echi a mo mpam asem mo America nyina wo ska chen mu nyina and yes boga nko fie Donald Trump say onko fie me be say me ka bibi kire mo MPP groups are more America especially more DMV and in New York Adam be meeting bia me send the ice abaho wallahi me a wicked brutal me say MPP for more especially DMV right now no we have gotten where you people meet yes party na free ne masabe gunu America me gunu back me bom dua left and right me be gu party ni wo fie ne masabe gunu America me pesa me chemu bibi right now yenya the location of MPP mo chapter mo meeting ewo Worcester yenya mo a mo ya meeting no ewo New York City Bronx mo Virginia yeni be bia mo ya meeting me we are going to send eyes to your meetings right now yenya mo schedule mo meeting schedule a coin be here but first we make sure any day you meet you will send eyes there me minimum brutal mo MPP for me catch them say me good party no na mo say me good no Ghana me good no America me say me catch them say me good party no Ghana na mo say Ghana nko me good no haso America me good no yani anjasia ena game dina nkwasia ena dia nya hebema me say me kire mo say me ye crazy me ye wicked brutal me tumi chintatia na me miana na picture papa na mato atwene me entatia me tumi tim epic entatia wo form na me miana kuno entatia wo enya sa abo bia no ho odin a obeje entatia me tumi sheda ma 3 me tumi sugar to me kokroboti so na mama 3 afo na me mia omoku mo na mo MPP fo enti me din ka kire mo me me rekra ho akwa me wicked wicked babitri bana mesre akwa be wicked wicked bia me be bom MPP fo krum ha no me say me hu be bia mo ya mu meetings nya mema aisa be pick mu muti kroma ana mudidi nkwasiasam ana mokeka nkwasiasam mu be ko fie UK for no I'm coming there UK me say me start for America say me ka say me good party no Ghana me good no Ghana na me good no ha munya branch of America they say I say sikafo a etitiriwa ewiase ni momo omokura no mu kofie it's just a phone call it's just showing the location I don't even need to be there so when you for high places I mean minimum for high places chem so when you for high places are match them say minimum for high places chem na ekwan bi a mefa so a about 90% mo MPP DMV area ya de mekofie no wallahi mo bekofie mo mabe fake marriages wa ha boy na ntika kraka no sa girl bi na weta me say mo mabe mo nyina mo bekofie because me be say me kire mo lesson bi amo MPP for me dey be din kind of one and ato me nipa bi a me wicked me maka me fancy me Anglican ni ya wo me to Anglican mu oboase diocese eye St Paul's me Anglican ni akwara ankasa me ne Sam Jonah na kwa asore oboase me papa wo me to Anglican mu me nyini kakra no na me be ye wicked Anglican for stop me father eye in cancer father in cancer right now or Kumasi very good man father Richmond in cancer Anglican father or stop me classmate no or stop him cause offer me eyi na no nyabutel but who say my akwa me wiki e government chire kafia muni erade I have a stre I wiki the bad of stre because and me receiving ayem locations no list no na me hwe mo members no na ma bomb mu na me stre efie na sikafo kura ekofie na mo me see me go party wo fie me gu afiri ha me ye akwa me ye wicked hey wicked na bem me intimidating can catch them MPP for no meetings because who krom ha you don't have the right to form a political party to go in the meet na mo amatete ti asori of Virginia DC Maryland na mo ma eye political parties by meetings wo no you people to you are warned. I am saying this. There's a respectable man be or Virginia. Yes, or Hall be. Or sorry, not the political parties. Teach through MPP for no more functions or na Sebio or share a party. Sebio, we a good man. We understand. Do not involve yourself in political activities. Sa Hall now will be for Americans to hire the hall to do things and your politics. You cannot say we are suffer. Matesa over Virginia, oh baby. Oh sorry. Now hall no and MPP for ban no programs yete ha someone muni mumrano me menchen mrano and me do bia and you this man I respect you wholeheartedly and I know say ubi bia we the kroma akrojin sankofo we nti me no benya problem me catch them mo asofo na mo wo ha no sofo ba akubi mienu omo Bronx kwasiade omo ye no omo sorry anoma current some warehouse be almost say hani ya sorry na MPP for mu nyina ye begu no me ye week ma menyam show wicked ne bakura me Mr. S get me person me publish it Mr. S get me the faces of all the chairmen. I know you sent me the list. Get me the pictures of all the chairmen, the ones in New York, the ones in DMV, the ones too in Worcester, the ones in Houston. Get me the chairman, their faces. I need to put it for people to know because I want the authorities to be aware. But we will look into people and their activities in Ghana. Majority of you, you are federal workers, you have clearance, and you are involved in political parties, doing me a chairman, me a treasurer, and a serious party activity. Unim say, wo clearance near the amount say America bino. You are not supposed to be involved in any political party activity. Munim. Me say, me good party no okrum ha. Do you people know? Say, clearance to America. Now we are Juma as our federal government. Near more clearance, security clearance. Now say, party meeting mu America. Do you know that meeting it can influence you to do something against the United States government? Munko ready emrana a bomb Juma ono ban he. Adebia me be no okrum ha no. Amafo because my bottom. So many of you guys, mobu we Juma mo ye emraso. Munimza. Mumbusa mo kuta federal clearance work America. Mumbusa mo. Yama clearance now to political party activity. Or doing our party activity register which are due a political party. And then you know say I then I will you to jail. Adebia me be no me wicked naba na me ya adebi. And time can say 2 weeks per adebia be sino. What dem yenko enim. Oh munni mintra. Mo pe wicked me be kire mu wicked. Wicked. Boka is anyum no.